Alright. Sorry, I am late. Freaking allergy season. Do be allergy everything up. Making everything allergic? Yeah, that's what I meant to say. I'm still waking up. Good morning. Guess who rolled out of bed in the last hour? My dumbass. Ugh, okay. Good morning, good morning. We are here. My stuff is once again closing on me randomly out of nowhere. Why will it do that? You lost it. Hi, Ronnie. Love you, Ronnie. Good morning / evening to you, Phoebe. Good morning. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Hope you guys have been well. What is it? What is it? What is it? What is it? Well, I say that I was doing okay, but like, honestly, this morning beating my ass. On the bright side, what is it? On the bright side, I slept through. I managed to get like 7, 8 hours of sleep last morning, or after I dropped off. After playing Revengeance and hanging out with you guys. So that's cool. That was good. But then aside from that, I woke up and I was just, I don't know, my sinuses felt super dry, and freaking, what's it? My sinuses felt kind of dry, and then on top of that, freaking, there's a lot of phlegm and stuff like that. But yeah, it's okay. We're here. We're here now. We're here now. We got here. I was also a little bit late to stream because I was like blowing my nose. And also, my cats are like so loud. I don't know, my cats decide to be really, really loud today. I get up out of bed, I feed them, and Tango just starts howling at the top of his lungs. It's just like a big dog. Whatever seems to be the matter. Whatever is bothering you right now can't be that serious, goat. Like, I need you to chill out. I need this man to chill out. Quite simply, Tango things. You are correct about that. You are correct. Hold on a second. This vacation my music is on. I wasn't wondering why I still had a bunch of viewers at the start of the stream, and then I realized, right, I didn't read out yesterday, and I definitely should have. I definitely should have read it out yesterday. But I just didn't want to deal with it. Konberu. Good morning, morning, morning. Good morning. Parentheses 5:21 p.m. But it's fine. If Bluebell says it's good morning, it's good morning. You know? Simple as that. Also, why is my chat not showing up? What's up with that? Well, yeah. How y'all doing today? Hope you're all vibing. Hope you're all chilling. If I bounce this, maybe you guys will show up. Ah, there we go. Alright. I was like, where's the bell chimes? I'm supposed to be talking to the bell chimes today, but I can't see the bell chimes on the screen. There we go. Allergies are also ruining me? Yeah. Like, I don't know. Typically don't have to worry about allergies too much. Like, especially if I'm indoors. But I guess sometimes that the pollen count can be that bad outside where it'll still try to get you. The forces of nature will stop at nothing if it means they can get your ass and inconvenience you for today. It's okay. Surely it's just like another, I don't know, maybe like another week or two of this. Preferably the one more week rather than 2 weeks. But we'll see. It's morning when you get up. Yeah, exactly. The world does not start and go about its day until I wake up and go about my day. Exactly. And on the docket today, I think it's just chatting with you guys. Chatting, yapping, hanging out. Maybe talking a little bit about Revengeance, since I'm sure you guys have had time to go through my VOD now. Talk about anything else that I missed. Maybe talk about other games to play, and also, I don't know, just shoot the shit, hang out, you know? Vibe. I know I like, what is it? 1 second. Okay, I just see audio level, so I wasn't sure if you guys were getting background music. My bad. That sounds quiet. That sounds quiet on my end. Does that sound quiet on your end? I wonder if I can put it up. Could also just be this track in particular. Okay. Sorry, I got sidetracked again. Wow, we're off to a great start in the Zatsu. We're off to a great start to the Zatsu. I get distracted and immediately forgot what I was talking about. Oh, right, yeah. Yeah, I don't know. I feel bad. I know we've already had, like, plenty of time to chat, like, well after District V has ended and stuff like that. But I still feel like... I still feel like we could catch up a little bit more. And I don't know, maybe there's something else that I missed. But yeah. Good morning, everyone. Good morning. Konberu Peyton. How you doing? It's morning somewhere, aka Asia? Yeah, exactly. Like, they're just starting the day, I think, right? It's like, what, 5:30 my time? So it has to be like 6:30 over there. Easy. Smile. Easy. Hold on a second. Yeah, let's listen to this one instead. Alright. Buh. One of my med techs is saying that I should just go ahead and do the sinus rinse. So that way I don't have to worry about sniffling and worrying about my sinuses being icky. But I don't want to do that. I don't want to do that. I know sinus rinsing has been a little bit more normalized, and like it's a little bit okay, but I don't know. I'm still very paranoid that God forbid I do a sinus rinse and then I walk out and there's like a freaking brain-eating parasite. What is it? Yeah, brain-eating parasite just lodged in there. So I don't want to touch it unless I really have to. Not unless I'm super blocked. Also because I don't want to like irritate the area. But yeah. Oh, these fucker is messaging me already. Yeah, I know you're supposed to boil the water, bro. I know. Either that or you just use distilled or sterile water, but even still, I don't want to have to deal with that. I don't know. I just want to irritate the area. To be fair, the area is already irritated, but that doesn't mean I have to make it worse, you know? Anyways, how you guys doing? What's up? Welcome. Day off today. I wish I could say it's been cozy, but I'm not feeling that well today. Oh no! Is it like health-wise? Like, are you getting sick? Or is it allergies? Or like, do I gotta talk to someone? Do I have to talk to someone? Like, who's messing you up? feel like the only people allowed to bully the bell chimes is my dumbass. So, like, first of all, who is this guy? Second of all. Oh my god. Hi, Cecile. Smelling like green tea, but what's up? What's up? Why do you... Wait, why do you act like that's a bad thing? I feel like green tea has a nice smell to it, no? I'd go for some tea right now if I wasn't busy going through my latte. Speaking of latte, you guys aren't necessarily upset with the misleading Zatsu titles, right? Because, like, technically, when I do the whole Zatsus, right, I label them as afternoon coffee time. Or just coffee time when I know I'm stretching the limits of what is considered the afternoon. And going into evening time. But I don't really be drinking coffee first thing in the morning. I be drinking lattes. Because, like, I have an espresso machine, right? So, I don't know. Personally, I put them in the same group, like coffee, lattes, espresso. Like, it's all ways to get caffeine so that way I could be somewhat semblant of a human being operating that day, right? But I feel like there's some coffee and latte aficionados out there that would definitely beat me with sticks if I said that. They're already dialing in the coordinates to my location right now just because I said that. You know? Should have called it afternoon caffeine time. I mean, I guess. But, like, first of all, that sounds way too clinical for my tastes. And second of all, even if caffeine and coffee are both 2 syllables, I think coffee just rolls off the tongue better. You know? What if it was afternoon tea experience or 8? We could do 8. We can 8 together, but the thing is, even though I put coffee and espressos and latte and everything in the same group, I do not put tea in that group. Even though, yes, you can get caffeine out of tea, but, like, it's different. Like, I don't mind putting coffee and lattes and all that other stuff, like all the different ways you can put together a coffee cup together, because that's all coffee, right? That's all from coffee beans. The whole thing there. But I feel like I will definitely be executed if I put tea and coffee in the same group. Like, I feel like that's stretching it, no? I feel like that's stretching it. You're having barbecue? Wait, what kind of barbecue? Can I have some? You should give them some to Godao too. Work is stressing him out. Which, by the way, Godao, let me know. I'll call the thread in right now. No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding. FBI, before you listen to this stream, that was a joke. It's all bean soup in the end. Okay, well, I was about to be like, well, no. No, because bean soup is different from coffee. But technically, coffee did start in the bean. And sometimes you can grind beans to get, like, something a little bit more soupy. No, coffee is what you get extracted out of the coffee bean soup. Because you can't have coffee bean soup. I don't think that's very, ideal. Ain't that shit toxic, technically? Eating the coffee beans itself kind of bad, no? Coffee is a broth. I need to punch this man. Thank you, Sauce. Appreciate that anytime. How can I possibly be your Oshi if I can't threaten to call in a bomb threat for you? If work is pissing you off. Which, again, by the way, for legal reasons, that's a joke. Smile. Ahaha. Ahaha. Smile. Ahaha. Oh my god. Sorry. Hold on. I got my arm brace on today. I had to put on an arm brace lately. because my RSI in my elbow has been kind of acting up, and I don't quite like it. What is it? Hold on. I don't know where the fuck this damn thing. I don't know why, but like for the last 2 days, my elbow has been like acting up. And it's not great because it's my elbow that I that I use for aiming. So I don't know. I guess I was probably either gripping my roller too hard or I was leaning on my arm too long because I've been waking up with some tennis elbow. It hasn't been great. I used a TENS unit the other day to help out with it, and that was fun. If you guys don't know what a TENS unit is, it's essentially like a little tiny machine that you hook up through electrodes to like a rubber sort of pad and stuff. And like it's sticky at the back, you know, like it's sticky at the end where you could like stick it onto certain parts in your arm and it will just send like electrical currents and shit like that. You probably have heard of the TENS unit because other VTubers would put that shit like, specifically guys I've seen. Guy VTubers may or may not have been like taking those 10 units and like putting them in places that would simulate like period cramps for them. But when guys aren't being performative, I'm kidding by the way. But when guys aren't simulating period cramps for themselves, typically people use TENS units to help with RSIs and like muscle tension and shit like that. So yeah. Which, by the way, I'm probably gonna have to steal that off of a tech at some point. I feel like it would help. I feel like it would help a lot, but I already have the brace on, so. Bluebell looking very Bluebell today. Hello, Blackies. Good to see you. What's up? BB, want to call in for me on Friday? I got you, bro. Actually, no. I'm gonna be taking Friday off. Sorry. I'm not gonna be here Friday. My bad. Any other day of the week, though, Smile. Again, FBI agent watching my shoe. That was a joke, Smile. That was a joke. I slept in a bad position a few days ago. My back was hurting for a few days until now. Oh, no. I think I'm finally feeling the effects of getting old like you. Excuse me? What the fuck? I can't remember the last time I felt pains from, like, sleeping wrong. That's crazy. Miwa, you can't be Unk status. Because, like, if I'm Unk status and you're Unk status, then who's driving the bus? You know? If we're both hitting Unk status, well, who's flying the plane? This is an issue. Especially because the rest of these Bell Childs, all these fuckers are like 3 apples tall at best. You still overtime, motherfucker? I'm crashing it, whatever. Is it performative to want to understand the beautiful and natural effects of the period cramps to better understand our female counterparts? I mean, technically speaking, yeah, because you're performing the act of like slapping on the TENS units on your stomach or like even lower. I don't know. I just think about that one Try Guys video where like Eugene was it, right? The hot Asian one. The hot gay Asian one. He like was like an overachiever and shit like that, and he decided to put one of the TENS unit like around his taint area, I guess. I was like, whoa, that's crazy. I feel like it's already bad enough that you guys have to cramp up. Like, motherfucker going all the way with that shit. It's like, whoa. Oh my god. Speaking of, actually, I'm kind of curious to use the TENS unit around my tummy when I'm having my period. Would that help? Would that work? Or would that kill me? No, because like it would send currents, right? To help like relax. So maybe, would it help with the cramps? No, it might not help with the cramps. That might be a bad idea. I'm thinking. I don't know. Technically, coffee is all toxic. Yeah, exactly. Coffee is technically a toxin. That's why most animals can't drink it. Which is kind of beyond me why, for some reason, somebody had to find out that you can grind these coffee beans, and they had to realize that the coffee beans themselves are fucking atrocious. But somehow they managed to understand the fact that you could extract the thing that comes out of the fucking the coffee broth and then drink that. I don't know. As with most other things in life, like, it's the poison. Smile. I don't know. I think it's crazy. I think it's crazy that it does that. Gonna roll the dice and try it? I'm thinking about it. The 10s unit thing, right? I'm thinking about it. I don't know. I still work from home for a bit, so I'd be a bit concerned if you called one in. Oh. I mean, I wouldn't call it in on you then. I would call it in on the headquarters. Nah, I'm kidding. You shouldn't lose your job because of a silly VTuber, especially not in this economy. I'm just saying offers on the table, really. That's it. Also, hi, Cody. Konberu. Konberu, Riki. I don't know. I think I'll try it. I think I'll try it the next time Mama Nature comes by my door. I'm gonna try it. I'm gonna see. Cause I don't know. I feel like every time I use the 10th unit, I experience like a decent amount. Not even decent, like a pretty moderate amount of relief. Especially if it's on my arm. And like my arm is already irritated and like tight, right? So surely it'll work on my period cramps. It's time to experiment. Time to experiment whenever that time comes. Which I will keep vague. Cause I still don't, yeah, I don't know. This whole conversation was reminding me about that one time that like fucking people are putting their Oshi's period like schedules on a tracker. And like 60% of that shit was wrong. The fucking public Oshi period tracker. That was the time. Sometimes when you're a streamer, you read and hear about the darndest things, man. Yeah, you hear and see the darndest things. Like, honestly, sometimes I envy Jared, age 19, and just, like, never fucking learned how to read. But yeah. Konberu, Michael. Welcome, welcome. How's everyone? I'm good. I'm waking up. I'm waking up. I'm just opening a stream, sipping on my latte, thinking about whatever sort of batshit insane thing that comes out of my mouth first thing. Wish you luck. I feel bad if you feel Mother Nature times 2. Yeah. I mean, here's the thing, Cecile. At that point, I'm already cramping up like a motherfucker, so I can't imagine the 10s unit making it that much worse. I don't know. Thankfully... Okay, well, that's a lie. It kind of depends. Oversharing time. Because I feel like I hardly ever do that as a VTuber. I feel like I'm obligated to. My cramps vary. Some months it can get really, really debilitating and I can't do shit. And then some other months it's just like, it sucks. It sucks bad. But because, like, you know, it happens so frequently, I've gotten used to that. So I don't know. I guess if I do try to use the 10s unit, then maybe I just wait for a month where, like, I know I'm not going to die. And then go from there. And if that ends up being a success, then maybe you can use it on the really bad months. Which, by the way, I can't predict how it's going to go every single time she comes around. Sometimes she's a little bit nicer. Sometimes Mother Nature definitely wants me for dead. So we'll just have to see, I guess. I don't know. I have a Theragun I use on my legs after work, but I don't really think I'm using it in the right places. I don't think I know either. My first thought is just like, are you using on the places that hurt? Like in the meat and the muscles and stuff? Yeah. Definitely don't put it over all the bony areas for sure. But, I I don't know. There probably is like optimal areas to use the Theragun, right? I know one of the things to look out for is like if you have nerve pain somewhere, then you should try to like follow where that nerve goes and then try to apply pressure a little bit before that or something like that. But again, I could just be talking out my ass, so don't mind me. Thank you, Kaiser! Yeah! We finished up Revengeance yesterday. We finished up Revengeance yesterday. That was great. That was fun. What's the agenda for today? I'm gonna be playing Enfield at like 8. Although I might start playing Enfield a little bit sooner. I just wanted to hang out. Just wanted to wake up, talk about whatever random things we have with chat. And then we get traumatized by the Enfield update because from what I've seen is that everyone's been crying for some reason. Everyone's been feeling really bad over the latest Enfield story update, and so I'm curious, but also like, clutches my pearls. That was literally last month. That thing was so dumb and messed up. Still weird to me. Yeah. Fury Tracker was something for sure. Was definitely something for sure. And like again, I'm all for things that destigmatize and demystify things that happen to women. Because I feel like the more you guys know, the less weird people can be about it, and like the less kind of grossed out we could be about shit that is just natural for about 50% of our population, you know? Again, my only hope is that everyone whose quote-unquote period was getting tracked on that was A, accurate, and also B, only out of there with their consent. You know? So long as everyone is in on that, then that's fine. But aside from that, it's just like, why? The problem is, it was made for people to be weird about it. Yeah. I don't know. Oh, that's another good thing too. Yeah, see, presumably that data isn't being shared and sent to places because, you know, fucking companies and people are being weird about that stuff. But yeah. I remember being electrocuted and stabbed for an hour after a nerve in my right arm severed itself at my elbow. What? Your nerves can just sever themselves? What? How does that happen? What? Told me it repairs itself at like a 5 millimeters per day. Oh, okay. What the fuck? Oh. Interesting. Goodness. Moving on. You catch up on the VODs? Yeah. If you catch up on the VODs, yeah, please do. I am usually good about making playlists for all of the different game titles that I play, so it should just be the 2. Maybe a 3 if I decide to, what is it? If I decide to do the DLCs. But, what is it? Yeah, that was a fun game. Don't, if you're asking yourself why the VOD for part 2 was 7 hours or 9 hours long, I guess. However long I was streaming. What is it? It's cause I did pretty alright. I blasted through a majority of the bosses. And then once I got to Armstrong, I had to beat my head against the wall for 4 hours. The rest of the game was fine. It was alright. But the Armstrong boss battle was the one I took 4 hours on. And part of it was because I got hungry. And then the other part of it was because that game was just... That fight was just hard as shit on hard. I was like, well, Oh, it's a little over 3 hours. Okay. I was like 4 hours might be stretching it because I feel like I don't know. It's funny. I think it took me about 3 or 4 hours to get through the rest of the chapters leading up to it, and then that fight itself was just 3 hours, which I went into with 0 heals, by the way. 0 fucking heals. Raw dogging it all with a dream. Cause I have a dream. Not like not that dream that we all typically think of. And not the dreams that Armstrong was talking about. Because that guy was batshit insane, dog. That guy was batshit fucking insane. I'm quite lost here. Anyone to give me a summary? Don't worry about it. We honestly have just been skipping a bunch of topics for like the last 30 minutes. I've just been reading shit in my chat and me just smiling and nodding. But yesterday, I finished playing Metal Gear Rising: Revengeance. Because I hit Masters early and I had some time to go through my game backlog. And so, Revengeance is one of those games that I've always wanted to play. And we finally finished it yesterday. And yeah, I just had to give everyone a heads up that the reason why the VOD was 9 hours was because 3 of them went to Armstrong. And then about like an hour or two afterwards was just yapping with everyone. And yeah. I think that's it. Yeah, I think that's it. But the face when Ryan calls him a batshit insane was so funny. Yeah, exactly. Yesterday, you mean this morning? Listen, semantics, whatever. BB cover of Rules of Nature when? The fuck? I'd love to be able to do a cover of Rules of Nature, but unfortunately, I do not have the proper voice type to do that cover justice. And typically, I could give less than 2 shits. I could give less than 2 shits on if I would sound right or good for a specific type of song or like a specific type of genre. Like, I'll just sing whatever the fuck I want to sing. But I'm not going to finish something if I know I'm going to sound bad on it, regardless of how I spin it. The whole entire Metal Gear Revengeance soundtrack... The whole entire Revengeance soundtrack is something that I could only hope and wish to cover, you know? Maybe if anything I can bother one of my like guy friends or guy VTuber friends that I have that would have like a more suitable voice type for that. Maybe I can con them into doing a cover on my behalf. But I don't know. I'd like to be able to do a Rules of Nature cover, or if I could get someone on like the real like grungy rocky part, like not really grungy but like the real hardcore parts, so like maybe, but I don't know. I don't think that's happening. Sorry. You fought the senator? Yeah, exactly. Nano machine, son. Do you know any metalhead guys that could pull it off? I mean, Destiny does metal covers. Destiny actually did a metal cover of our debut song under EVE.EXE. Haka, Bonsai Haka of Hollow Stars. He also has a pretty metal voice. Does a lot of scream all the time. What is it? There's probably a couple. There's a couple of dudes now that I could probably like bother for a cover. Shout out District V, introducing me to them. Yeah, like I could just mix that for them, put together like a little lyric video. And I'll just ship that out to you guys as my cover. Smile. Oh. Speaking of covers, any covers anytime soon? So, speaking of covers, I actually have been thinking. There's like 2 or 3 songs currently that I've been listening to on repeat that I've been telling myself like, wow, I feel like a cover of this would fuck. And like, I feel like it's been forever since my last cover. It's been probably like a full year at this point. That was one of the projects I've actually had in mind. I've been wanting to pump out more song covers, but it was just really hard having to do that in between like going independent and all of the events happening and like me getting sick and stuff like that, and also just like money. Unfortunately, if I want to do covers and stuff, I kind of need the funds to like get the art and the mixing and also maybe the video. So I was like, so prior to like doing the covers and stuff, I've been thinking of like stuff I could do to fund said covers. That's kind of like my major stressor. I just need money. I need money. These covers don't come cheap. Even if I'm only doing it for like for me, I still want to be able to pay other creatives I work with like, you know, their worth, right? So, yeah. But there are a couple of songs. There's a handful of songs. There's one song that I've been working on for the longest time now. And then there's another song I've been listening to recently. And I have somewhat of an idea of which artist I want to reach out for that one. Like, I want to reach out and work with for that one. I just have to see about availability. So, yeah, let's see. Just thinking how hilarious it'd be if Rio would do a cover. Rio who? Which Rio? Yeah. I do have a couple ideas about some covers I want to do. I've been wanting to do covers. I actually need to go back to singing, period. Now that I think about it. It's been... When was the last time I've done karaoke on the stream? Oh my god, it hasn't been since the Sad Girl Serenade, right? Also, that VOD did not survive, by the way. It's privated, but like I listened back to it and it's just like it's so... I don't know. I have to it was so delayed, bro. It was so delayed. I don't know if I feel comfortable putting that VOD back up. Oh, Ryoma. I could probably force Ryoma into singing something. Is that something that Ryonins would want? I could probably hold him at gunpoint and tell him to come up with a cover. I'll cover the mixing for him. Sad Girl Relay? Never mind, it's been 4 months. Really? Walks in, held gunpoint talk? Oh, welcome, 26 unit. I wouldn't be holding you guys at gunpoint necessarily, although maybe I should. It's been a hot second since we've done another pruning here. Oh my god. I still find out how giddy Armstrong got when he thought he was gonna get a duo at Raiden. Yeah, Armstrong really thought he got through to Raiden. He really thought he got his ass. He really thought he got his ass, man. How's Cutiefulmaxxing going? We are Cutiefulmaxxing. We are pure heart maxing. We are kind soul maxing. Whimsymaxxing. Torching chat's brain cells maxing. Whoa, who said that? We're doing okay. How are you, Shimatsu? Hello. Can I request consent first? You know, that's a good. That's a great point that you bring up. I'm sure that same point is what all other burglars and other nefarious people consider when they're holding someone at gunpoint. You're so right. The answer is no, by the way. Also, put your hands up. Halloween VOD is still oh yeah, I did karaoke for Halloween. True. True. That's alright. That's alright, like what is it? I brought out my witch outfit. The one that I rented out. Smile. Has it really been since karaoke, though? Oh my god. I know I was thinking of trying to do karaoke for Valentine's Day. But then I think I got sick or busy or burned out. Whichever one of those. Can I at least finish my sandwich? If you were in a hostage situation anywhere else, would they let you finish your sandwich? Probably not. Unless, of course, you were in a hostage scenario in, like, District V. Then maybe they'll probably let you finish their sandwich because that's kind of one of the rules of the whole, like, criminal play that they had over there. No, you don't get to finish your sandwich though. Cause District V is over. Those rules no longer apply. You want the hostage to die from starvation? Oh my god. Is this like the first sandwich you've had in like a long time, Kaiser? If this is the first sandwich you've had in like a week, maybe you get to finish your sandwich. But aside from that, no. Those rules don't apply to me anymore. District V was over with. Please. I got you, Cody. Okay, well, like, what sort of song could we get Ryoma? We could con Ryoma into singing, though. I know that fucker could sing. I know they sang on a couple of songs for Niji Sanji and stuff like that. I know they've done it. I could find something probably. I'd probably have to frame it as like a duet, and then I'm going to have to like have him not be so suspicious of me, because I know the first thing he's going to say, right, is if I go up to Ryoma and I ask to like sing together, he's gonna be like, what? Why? Who paid you to do this? What happened? Second of all, he's gonna say, why me? And then third, if we even get to the step number 3, he's gonna be suspicious that at some point I might like put together a script and shit like that, and it's just gonna be his parts. And I wouldn't have any parts, and so that way, that's how we could probably con Ryoma into doing like a solo cover, probably. What are the chances it'd be Senjilon? You want to sing Senjilon? Oh my god! I mean, can I do it? Yeah, but right now, when allergies are beating my ass, no. I'm not fucking doing that song, Ryoma. Excuse me? Ugh. Brother, ugh. I feel like you sound good on that song, though. I feel like it would sound pretty good. That'd be pretty cool, actually. That'd be pretty sick. Not gonna lie. Might be something to consider. Who knows? What game are you going to play today? I'm playing Enfield. I'll be playing Enfield a little bit later. I did say I was going to play it around 8 p.m, but I might move it up to 7. Depending on if we run out of things to talk about. Because I just want to yap with everyone. Vocaloid karaoke? Yes. I do want to do a Vocaloid karaoke at some point. I have an idea of the songs I want to do. It's just really hard that for all the songs that I want to do of that particular era, they do not consider the human range. And I have too much pride and stubbornness to take it down to a normal human range to sing some of these songs. I don't know, we'd have to see. I don't know. It's all about exceeding the human range. Yeah, as much as I'd love to be able to do that. But unfortunately, I don't have nano machines in my vocal cords. I feel like that'd be sick as fuck, though. If I had to dope myself up with nano machines, I would purely use it to, like, sing a little bit better. Oh, but what if you do that and you start sounding like a Vocaloid? Well, that can't be a bad thing, though. Because at least I would have the range. I'd be able to cover all the songs I never got to do. Yeah, that'd be sick. Why can't I hear him sing Baka Mitai? Oh my god. That's a very Doma Core song, true. But yeah, I don't know. In general, though, I do want to do more singing. I feel like it's been a while since I've done any singing. I think it's definitely gonna start with a karaoke session. Probably like early April. I just haven't decided what I'll put on the set list yet. But if you guys have any particular songs, feel free to suggest them. Throw them my way. And then, what else? Yeah, I don't know. Honestly, I want to do more covers, but the thing is, I have to, like, find artists and like find mixers and like video editors too. Technically, I could handle the video editing myself, but I don't want to. I mean, I do, but it's just I don't think I have the time for it, you know? So, but just finding all the artists. Not only do I need to find an artist that like literally won't absolutely destroy my wallet, the other half of it is that like I feel bad about commissioning artists at the moment, and I know they're like busy, you know? Konberu, how are you? But I do have a couple ideas. The real answer is that I don't need to go super all out when I'm producing all of these covers, but also I am nothing if not a real perfectionist when it comes to like coming out with covers and stuff like that. And I want to be able to put out high quality covers. I feel like that's what you guys deserve, right? So, yeah. Maybe I've made poor financial decisions. I bought an NM Underground Sea and an NM Mystic Study. The anime foil from Tales of Eldraine. So what I'm hearing is that you treated yourself. Wait, why did Jetrix say Jesus? Is it that bad? Wait, hold on. Was it that poor of a financial decision, really? Your birthday is the 26th? Oh, happy early birthday present to yourself then. All good. That's a $500 treat at a minimum. $500! $500 in this economy? I don't even know what the fuck a Ristic Study is, but like, haha. ¿Qué? $1,200? What the fuck? Girl, it's your birthday in a week. Happy birthday. Happy early birthday. Happy early birthday to yourself. And for meeting you, Casual. I love your stream. Play more Apex Legends. Don't you worry, Battlefield. Don't you worry. Fucking slaps all my VODs on the ass. There's so much Apex packed in this bitch. But it's just this week I decided that this week is already accounted for in terms of my schedule. I've already decided I would keep variety maxing because next week, I believe, next week should be split reset. And I'll probably be playing for that entire week. So don't you worry. There will be more Apex to come. I'm not done yet. I'm not done yet. The game might try to be done with me, but I ain't done with Apex yet. Oh, magic cards? Oh, no wonder why it's 1,200. What does NM mean then? I didn't know what that was from first glance. No wonder why you're spending 1,200. I know that shit gets expensive. My god. Near mint. Oh shit. Big dubs. Big fucking dubs. Love that. Combat instant. Hello. I thought I could rook with stream in the background, but I can't aim. 5-minute exfil. Oh no. Nice try. Honestly, in marathon, having nice aim is a good thing. It's nice to have, especially if you're trying to kill the bots or whatnot. But marathon is a lot more heavy about positioning, I feel like. If you can put yourself in optimal positions, and by optimal, I really mean rat positions. If you can line up your shots, if you can put yourself in certain positions, all you have to do is line up the shot. But yeah. Can I share a personal W from this week? Sure. Why not? Since we're all sharing our W's and also all of our treats to ourselves this week. I'm assuming you're sharing something that isn't going to break the rules. But sure. Near mint Ristic Seti. Ristic Seti. Underground Sea. And anime foil. Tales of Eldraine. Wow. Yeah, I don't know. I wish I could get into magic. Like magic cards a little bit more. Only because I like collecting the pretty art. Oh my fucking god, my allergies. Hold on. They're beating my ass. I took Zyrtec, but I'm out to fucking do some Flonase real quick. Oh. Motherfucker. Fuck this pollen thing, man. Frick this pollen thing. I needed to die. Ah! Sorry about that. Yeah, no. I wish I could get into, like, magic and stuff like that. But I know that shit can get expensive. It's kind of like how I feel about cosplay, right? And, like, keyboards. I feel like it's one of those things you gotta have, right? Once you start hitting a certain age, somewhere in your mid to late adults, once you actually cross that threshold, you then have to think about the one particular expensive hobby, like collector's hobby, that you want. In this case, it's either cosplay, but you typically only start that out if you're younger, because cosplay is already a shit ton of money to begin with. Magic, keyboards. What else? What else? I feel like there's another one that I'm missing. I feel like there's another thing that I'm missing over there. Hi, Shebas! Did you clear the game last night? I did! I did. Thank you, thank you. Thank you so much for stopping by. Hope you've been well. DJ! Oh my god, welcome back on 115 stream streak. What the fuck? What's good, gang? How you been? Play director loved my sound design. I don't get to do theater sound that often. Oh, yay! Yay! Good shit, Destiny. Love that for you. My fucking allergies, bro. I need to do so. I'm gonna need to pop in some Flonase before I do Enfield. It's just I don't want to get up before I finish my latte first. You need to get a mortgage into magic? Yeah, I bet. I bet. Pulling out the last bits of my Yuriko, the Tiger Shadow. EVE.EXE list. Oh, okay. Collecting is good by equals good by money. Yeah, no, exactly. Honestly, that's kind of the reason why I haven't gotten to, like, keyboards recently. Gunpla! Yeah, exactly. Gunpla slash, like, Warhammer and stuff like that. That can also get pretty expensive, too. True, collecting merch of all your Ushis. True. That can also be a little bit... That could get pretty fucking steep depending on how crazy you want to go with it. True. Everything is so expensive now. I put a down payment to get a graphics card. Oh my god. I mean, honestly, if you're going to get yourself a graphics card, better to get it now rather than later. Because later is when... Later, all of a sudden, PCs are gonna be the same price as a used car. Maybe even more expensive than that. Ugh. Cries. Okay, but that was probably from how cool it was, right? Battlefield? Right? Or how scary it was? Cosplaying as a necromorph from Dead Space. That must have been crazy. But nice, though. Ah, what the fuck? What the heck? Why are you throwing a brick at me? What I do? Hi, Dig. How are you? What the fuck? Are you supposed to be scrimming or something? How do you find time to throw bricks at VTubers, you bitch? Where are you playing, by the way? Would you want to play at Split Drop, Dig? Smile? I want to try to touch the funky red badge. I know you know Ethan too. I was probably gonna ask him to see if he'd be down. Maybe. I don't know. I'm good. Wow, that was mean. Yeah, it really was mean. Throwing a brick at me first thing. Didn't even say hi. Didn't even be like, oh my god, hi Bluebell. Come on, you Bluebell. How are you? You know, you just went straight for the brick throw. You bossed it.
The Casual Commander became a member. The Casual Commander celebrates 9 months of membership. Think fast. Chuckle nuts! ! _ bell smug.
I mean, thankfully I had some time to prepare myself because your text-to-speech fucked up the cadence, but casual. Welcome back for 9 months as a sprout. Also, my god, 9 months, that is a membership child. What are we naming them? Please don't say we're naming them Chuckle Nuts. Oh my god, it feels so bad for them. If Ethan's down, I'm down. Me and Ethan haven't gotten a rank in forever. Depends if my comp team wants to play day 1 of the split. Sounds good. Sounds good. Yeah. I'm like... I'd like to be able to play day 1 of split change. Or like that first week, I guess. Because I feel like that's probably the best time as ever to like... try to pred push. I don't know about maintaining pred. I think I might have some, like, a lot of events coming up that might make that hard. I'd like to be able to touch the badge. At least once. At least once. Let's see. Let me know if you don't play day 1, we can play throughout the week. Okay! Sounds good. Sounds good. I'll let you know. I have to see where Ethan is about that, too. Ethan and or whoever else I was talking to recently. I don't know, let's see what the vibes are. Yippee! Well, if you have scrims, good luck in scrims. Or if you have teams or whatever the heck else. Wait, is your team playing in the open? Or did you guys play in the open? The open passed, right? I don't remember if the open passed for NA already. I feel like I've seen some games play out for some other regions. Sounds good though, good luck. Model building is expensive and both money and space to put them. Yeah. Yeah, because not only are you paying for the kits, there's also like the other tools you can use to put them together, right? And then there's also panel lining and painting and shit like that. And then on top of that, you have to get like display cases and stuff. So that way all of your like builds can be put together. So many things. So many things to consider. So much costs. You're playing 2 card games and 4 gachas? Damn, Jetro, you got it like that? Shit. Chimes, get his ass. Wait, well, who said that? That's not true. Commander decks can get made for like $50. Just don't expect to hit up tournaments, you know? I mean, yeah, obviously the cost can be super low. But also, if there's a pretty fucking card, not even for something that, not even for like cards that can get you, or like decks that can win you tournaments and shit like that. I just want to collect cards because sometimes the art be really nice. Especially if you get like full art cards and you have like the little foil with them and all that. They're pretty. It's basically art collection. It's kind of I feel like it's the same reason why people collect keyboards. It's art collection at the end of the day. You know? It's fucking the Renaissance all over again. You have patrons and then you have silly little creative people. That's what the fuck I'm trying to do on this channel, I guess. Confidence, how are you? What up? How are you, cutie? We are here, Cutiefulmaxxing. Chat, who wants to start a grow up with me so you can all make money? Do you mean a startup? I'm down, fuck it. Though to be fair, as a startup, you should be losing money for the first couple of years. I mean, if that's a lot, Chibas, you got that. Do you play any survival horror games, and which ones are your favorite? I think recently what I've played, I really, really liked Silent Hill Forte? Silent Hill F. What is it? I don't know, it's funny. My first instinct to that question was to say that, like... Oh, so if you hear crackling behind us, because they're cooking. Sorry, I think they're grilling something behind me. Anyways, my first instinct to the question you posed was that I don't really play survival horror games like that. But now that I think about it, I actually have played a handful. I actually have played a handful at this point, you know? Like, it started with Signalis, and then I played the Silent Hill 2 remake. And then I played Silent Hill Forte, and then I also played Lost in Vivo, if that one counts. And, what is it? Yeah, I don't know. I've actually been a lot more open to survival horror games now than how I would be in the past. And a lot of it is probably due to Signalis. Once I managed to make that first breakthrough, especially with something as incredible as Signalis was, I've gotten a lot more open to playing survival horror games. Yeah. What they cooking back there? Can we have whatever food they're cooking? Yeah, I'll save you guys a plate, don't worry. Oh yeah, Left 4 Dead 2. Left 4 Dead 2. Left 4 Dead, I played with my viewers at one point. That was fun. That was cool. But yeah. But recently, the last horror game that I played, I'm pretty sure it was Silent Hill F, and I liked that one a lot. I've yet to actually play through the Resident Evil games. I was actually thinking about playing Resident Evil. Not the latest one, the Requiem, but more like one of the other titles first. Not all of them. Maybe only a select few of them. The ones that would make, like, you know, that are related to Requiem. Because I've never played a Resident Evil game. Apex Legends is a horror game? True! True! It's different though. That's Battle Royale horror game. We're talking about survival horror games, you know? Hobbies can be as cheap as long as you don't spend much. True. Real and true. However, I'm the type of person that wants to have a certain lifestyle. But I can't really have that certain lifestyle unless I have the funds for it. I will defer that to the me that does. You could play 7 or 8 on their own and it's a different story. Yeah. I heard those are kind of like, you know, their own stories. I'd like to be able to play Resident Evil. I feel like it's one of those OG... What is it? Those OG titles. Right? But if I were to play the ones that deal with Requiem, though, which ones would those titles be? Because I know one of them had a remake. One of the other games had a remake that had Leon in there, I think. Right? Left 4 Dead 2 was great. Doing good on realism on hard rain wasn't. was an interesting choice. What? It's just never back down, never what? I was perfectly happy to try to put Left 4 Dead 2 on normal, but apparently you guys were like, nah, put that shit on hard. And I'm like, okay. Talking about no tank controls? I guess so? Maybe. I have played Phasmo and Dead by Daylight. Do those count as survival horror games? I guess they are. I definitely played Phasmo. I haven't played like the new Phasmo, because like at some point Phasmo just absolutely changed how it looked as a game. But I like the OG Phasmo. That one was fun with friends. And then for Dead by Daylight, what is it? For Dead by Daylight, I actually played that in a collab, I think. It was... Rico was in there. Hold on, I know. Dead by Daylight. I played Dead by Daylight once. And only once. With Rico, Jin Akane, and Taringu, my goat. May she rest in paradise. She's not dead, by the way. She just graduated. But yeah, I played with Hu, Rico, and Jin that one time. That was a ton of fun. Oh my goodness, Kid! Thank you so much for the raid! Konberu, everyone! That's so funny. Oh my god, great timing. Hello everyone, my name is Bluebell, mostly known as BB. I play a lot of Apex, but right now we're just chatting. We're chatting, we're hanging out today, we're vibing out. I hope you guys had a wonderful stream. Hello, hello, hello. If you guys haven't hydrated, ate, or slept yet, please go ahead and do so. Otherwise, you're more than welcome to hang out. Hello. Ahoy hoy! Ahoy hoy! Wait, that's such a cute raid message. I love that. But welcome, raiders. Thank you so much for the raid. What'd you get up to? I hope you had a good time. Thank you, thank you, thank you. We are currently chatting. I'm gonna be playing Enfield in a bit. I know I said I was gonna play Enfield and like at 8, but I might move it up a little bit sooner, I guess. But before that, we've just been chatting, yapping, talking about expensive hobbies, which is all of them nowadays, and games to play, specifically like Resident Evil and stuff like that. And yeah. That's pretty much it. I'm also sipping on my latte because I only rolled out of bed like what, 2 hours ago? 2 hours and 12 minutes ago. And I finished Revengeance yesterday. That was fun. That's that's pretty much all we've gotten up to for this stream. Bug snacks, cool. What's that? Bug snacks. That name sounds familiar. Hold on a second. Oh, it's this cute game. Yeah. It's like you're half bug and half snack. You gotta find all the other snacks. Cute. Looks really cute. Oh my god, their eyes are so big. It makes them look so buggy. Yay! I'm glad you had a good stream. Thank you so much for the raid. That's a horror game, by the way? What is? What's a horror game? Bug snacks? Why? It's so cute looking. Why would they do that? Fatal Frame? Oh god. Didn't Fatal Frame end up getting a remake recently? Crimson... I think Taiga played it. Taiga told me that he had a couple of issues with it though. Or like there are certain little things. Yeah, Fatal Frame 2 Crimson Butterfly remake. Like it was a remake, but apparently like some of the... What's it? Some of the controls were kind of jank or some shit. How was it? Okay. Honestly, Out of all of the OG horror games I could be interested in, I don't think I'd be able to handle Fatal Frame. It's too scary. My tolerance for horror games have definitely gotten better in the recent years. But I think it's only gotten better because I figured out there are some horror games where you can fight back. By virtue of like metal pipe or gun or preferably metal pipe. Like pipe a clock up in this bitch. You know? You hear CyberConnect announced a new dot hack game is a horror game? I don't think dot hack's supposed to be horror though, no? Fatal Frame 2 Crimson Butterfly got a remake. It was really good. I really enjoyed it. It was way more scarier than the original. I will probably die then. I will probably pass out then. I probably won't be playing that game. Coming in, EK! Hello. Hope you've been well. Yeah, I don't know, bro. Fatal Frame is scary. Fatal Frame is scary. I don't think I'd be able to play Fatal Frame. I don't know. You can fight back too. Can you though? But like, can you though? I think you can stave off the monsters in Fatal Frame. But like, you don't really kill them off, do you? You fight off, you fight back, but I don't think they stay dead, no? Unless you like purge them. But like, what if they're really angry? That's scary. That's really scary. You should try Clock Tower. That sounds like another terrifying game. I'm good. Ah, I see. I don't know. Claimer Marathon, I'm really enjoying that game. I will be playing Marathon this week, actually. Check my schedule, I dare you. You won't. Yeah, we're gonna be playing Marathon this week. Hi, Key. Even though Marathon isn't necessarily like a horror game, it definitely feels like a horror game sometimes. When you're playing as a 3-stack, it feels more like definitely like a PvP zone. But like trying to play that shit solo, oh my god, the tension just gets ratcheted up to like a 20. Kind of insane. I want to be able to do more solo runs, but I don't know. I'm only ever interested in getting on if friends are on. Well, hi, Key. I like Marathon period just because I love how much like sauce it has. I think the only reason why I haven't been able to like sneak in more Marathon like solo runs is because I've been too busy playing other games. Sec is a picnic solo survivor horror. Yes, exactly. But my god, bro, if you actually win it out in solos, like in a rook run, ooh, you make it out big. Oh shit. Have you watched The Burnt Peanut? I've tuned into his streams every now and then. I like that he's been enjoying Marathon. I like his quote. Saying, fuck off, I enjoyed my time, and whatever the hell. I thought that was pretty sick. I see a little bit of Burnt Peanut. I laugh at his shorts. I think he's funny. I also don't believe him when he says that he's not a VTuber. He, by all like technical accounts, he is a VTuber. Whatever, regardless of what he says. But yeah. Also, friendly reminder, please check out my rules section. Thanks. I'll allow it this time because Burnt Peanut, we are talking about extraction shooters. But also, I do have chat rules. Please read them. Thanks. Is that the UESC or is that a 3-stack? Yeah. Is it true that they actually nerfed the UESC a little bit? The last time I played with like Cable and Cat and stuff like that, like I managed to run through a handful of them pretty freely. Kinda sucks. Hi, Spider-Man. Wow, real Spider-Man. What's up? Yeah, they definitely lightened up the AI a little bit, which I guess isn't bad, but. But yeah, I don't know. Fun games to play. Fun games to play. Lot of games to play. Trying to think. Is there anything else that I meant to mention to you guys? Do you ever play Destiny 2? Ah, right. Right. I'm assuming you're asking because marathon, right? I did play through Destiny 2. I did play through Destiny 2, but I think I got to the point I burned out of the game. Or not burned out. I got bored of the game right when I got to the point where I could do raids and shit like that. I don't know. I liked D2. It was fun, but something about it was a little bit too floaty for me. Destiny 2 was a little bit too floaty for me, and the whole gun magnetism, or like the bullet magnetism thing kind of turned me off of it, not gonna lie. I literally could feel my brain just like deactivate in the back. I don't know. Even though I feel like the raid mechanics would have been a ton of fun in that game. I don't know. If I were to go back into the whole raiding scene, though, if I were to go back into that raiding scene, I think Final Fantasy XIV would be my first stop, since I know there's a handful of other VTubers still currently playing. But yeah. They did look like a ton of fun though in D2, for sure. I would occasionally lurk and Melly's chats. I didn't per se mind the bullet magnetism, but that's mostly because I did PvE instead of PvP. But that's the thing. The bullet magnetism turned me off even if I was just doing PvE. I never really got to step foot into the PvP part of D2 too much. Like, I don't know. It didn't feel great. I was just like, a little bit of aim assist is nice, but this isn't it's not rewarding for me. It's not rewarding. Perhaps if I dabbled into PvP a little bit more, I wouldn't have minded the bullet magnetism too much, but like having that against the PvE, it just turned something off in my brain. He was a Crucible fiend in D1, but for D2 I couldn't be bothered. Have you played Delta Force, Arena, Infinite, Blackout? Delta Force, yes. Arena, Infinite, no. I've actually played a couple of Delta Force. I've only ever played Delta Force on stream. I've had a handful of VODs. I usually play with my friend Yoma from Niji Sanjay En. Yeah. Trials is where the sweats are at? Really? Okay. You have some words to say about the balance in D2 PvP? Yeah. I've heard about that. I've heard about that. I've heard about some of the balancing issues. I don't know. I don't follow a lot of Destiny 2 timeline, but they have been showing up on my feed. If only because they're like tangentially related to Marathon, or like, you know, people from Destiny 2 have been jumping into Marathon. And they be having some words over there for the balance in D2. Not very great words, if I should say. From what I've seen. I've seen a lot of people be irritated with that. But yeah. Yeah, I did hear that it was stale. I did hear that they just be doing what... It was basically they be doing whatever the fuck they want over here. But yeah. Favorite operator in Delta Force? I like the cute hacker lady. The cute silver-haired one. But I don't really play. I haven't really gotten too much into Delta Force to really make like an opinion on it. I also like the lady that has the skin, I would say. But yeah. Trying to think. What time is it? 6:38? Close enough to 7. I think dinner is almost ready soon. Why is Tango yelling again? I think I would enjoy D2 lore if it wasn't locked behind expansions that were deleted from the game. Yeah, honestly, that was my other gripe with Destiny 2 as well. That was my other gripe with D2 as well, now that you bring it up. I always thought D2's lore was interesting and cool, but the fact that like some of the lore was actually paywalled, that sucked. That sucked. And they got sunsetted, yeah. I was just like, what? Okay? I remember looking at D2 and looking at like that one robot, the snarky thief one, I guess, and I was like, he's cute. I wonder what happened to him. And Bluebell was just like, and everyone was just like, oh, Bluebell, smile. And I was just like, eh? Yeah, Kate 6, yeah. I always thought he was cute, and then everyone was just like, honey, you got a big storm coming. I'm like, what, did they kill him or something? Cue everyone just smiling at me. Like, alright, cool. Sick. Wait, they got into a lawsuit for that? Really? Really? That's crazy. Yeah. I know that man dies. I figure he died, especially how everyone was fucking talking towards me. Like, again, this is why I need to ask people to shut the fuck up every single time I play certain story games. Because I pick up on context. You can give me the tiniest, smallest crumb of context, and I'll know immediately what you mean by that. Either that, or I will come to the worst possible conclusion ever, and then usually that ends up being true 9 out of 10 times. Because, like, you know, I played these games before. I am quite familiar with, you know, storytelling. And how that whole loop goes and shit. And fucking being able to notice red flags and shit. Rest in peace, that man, though. I wish I had time to get to know his cute ass, but alas. Remember the goofy days of D1 where every game was a psycho with a shoddy and a slide, but there's also that madman running around shoulder bashing you at every turn? Yeah, we've been seeing that shit come back to Marathon now. Where shotguns are so good. Shotguns are so good, it's kind of stupid, high-key. The shotguns are so good, it's actually kind of ridiculous at this point. 10 plus years of storytelling in those games, plus a lot of side lore, so you got a lot to catch up on. Favorite accusation of plagiarism is the Red War Day story for D2. Oh, I remember hearing about that, actually. I remember hearing about that. Seeing that on the timeline briefly. I don't know. I think they settled on that one, right? Yeah, I think they might have settled. I don't know. They were embroiled in a bunch of shit. The Bungie in those days was something for sure. At least they seem to be taking better strides with Marathon and stuff, especially with the whole art debacle thing. So yeah. There's one D2 PvP content creator I occasionally watch because of how saucy they are with it. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe if I were to watch a little bit more of the PvP and I got enticed by the PvP, then maybe. But I don't know. I feel like I've already found my PvP poison of choice. Game of choice, which is still Apex after all this time. Still Apex. Speaking of Apex, have you unlocked any of the Gundam skins in Apex Legends? Yes. I went ahead and I got conduits and altars and octines. And I would like to get the heirloom at some point, but yeah. I want to get the heat rod, the heat whip. Yeah, I also got Wing Gundam too, because you kind of obligated to get Wing Gundam. I mean, it's fucking Wing Gundam, right? But yeah. Good night, more. Speaking of Gundam, what is it? This week, Saturday, I'm gonna be doing a hand cam stream where I'm gonna be doing the high grade aerial rebuild kit. So yeah. This is like, I want to say this is like technically my first time doing Gunpla building. Canonically, this is my second time ever doing Gunpla, because I have done Gunpla before, but it's only been once. It's only once. And that was putting together the standard issue Juggernaut from 86. So this would be my second time jumping into Gunpla, and it would be my first time doing it alone. Which is why I kind of want to treat this as like my first time doing Gunpla, as I figured I would share that experience with you guys. So yeah. The reasons why we did this is because we played during the Gundam event that happened last Tuesday, and I was thinking to myself like, oh yeah, there's a lot of like Gunpla kits that we have lying around, and thankfully that one of my medtechs were kind enough to let me do the area rebuild because they've done so much aerial at this point. So yeah, I'm excited. I'm looking forward to doing that. And because I have a friend that's already so much into Gunpla, I should have like the tools that'll help me get through that. So hopefully I don't snip off something I'm not supposed to. But yeah, that's gonna be happening on Saturday at 6 p.m. I think. So I hope I'll see you guys for that one. And also, I should have an announcement then too. I should have an announcement then during my hand cam stream. So, I hope you guys will come through on Saturday. There's a couple of things that I have in the plans, in the works and stuff, and I should have something ready to share with you guys on Saturday. So, I hope you guys will come through on the hand cam stream. I'll be able to talk to you guys about it there. Fun stuff. Yeah. If you are part of the membership and you've seen some of my posts recently, that's kind of your only hint. That's kind of your only hint. But aside from that, yeah, I need to cook. I need to cook up a little bit more stuff. I need to organize a couple of guidelines and things like that, and set up some other things. But by Saturday, for sure, I should have an announcement for everyone. So I hope you guys will come through for that. Hope you guys will come through for that. What is it? Yeah. I don't know. I'm excited. I'm excited, but also I'm kind of scared about building Gunpla. Like, I don't know. The last time I built Gunpla, I had someone like not really supervising me, but I worked alongside someone to build something together, and I don't know. I'm always so scared that I'm going to snip off something I shouldn't. But I don't know. I guess the real answer there is that, you know, I snip off, you know, and like more than I think I should, and then we can just cut it down from there. But yeah. Just don't snap a piece or two. Snap. No, I'm scared. I'm so scared. I'm so scared I might accidentally snap a couple of pieces. I'll be so sad. Not that I have any fucking gorilla strength or nothing, but I worry. Because I know if some things are supposed to snap in and some things can bend or whatnot. So I just hope it won't be that scary or it won't be that confusing to figure out what's supposed to bend and what doesn't. But yeah. You'll be fine? Yeah, I think I'll be fine. I think I'll be fine. This is another reason why I'm doing my first ever gunpla, my solo gunpla with you guys. It's so right before I'm about to do something stupid, I'm hoping and praying you guys will be like, Bluebell, no! No, Bluebell, don't do that! You know, you guys will watch over me, surely, right? Surely, right? Surely.
Atsuma_Sue became a member. Atsuma_Sue celebrates 16 months of membership.
16 months.
Obligatory membership message.
Obligatory membership message. Welcome back, good sir. Happy to have you back. It's not a mistake, it's a feature. Yeah, exactly, Cygnus. Exactly. It's not a mistake, it's a feature. It's not a mistake, it's what we call a happy little accident, you know? Fucking, some people have made their whole careers off of happy little accidents. Fucking, shout out my goat, Bob Ross. Oh my god. What grade are we doing? High grade. Literally said high grade, 144th area rebuild. Which honestly, for a high grade, the quality looks pretty nice. Not to spoil myself or nothing, but I just wanted to make sure I had a reference and shit like that. So that way I know exactly what I'm supposed to be building. And it looked nice for a high grade. I was like, whoa, wow. Chat, Tacyhon. Yeah, I'll probably actually use a Tacyhon button on Saturday. Who knows? You'll probably use the Tacyhon button on Saturday. Although, honestly, I might not, low-key. I don't know. I won't mind if you guys are trying to be helpful. But I probably am going to have to put the pin message, be like, hey, unless I say Tacyhon, don't tell me shit. Because I still want to figure that out myself. I don't know. I'm still debating on how much backseating I'm going to allow on Saturday. Yeah, I don't know. Comedy Penguin. Comedy Gog. Hello. Yeah, honestly, now that we're on the topic, I feel like I should probably mention this now. Please read my chat rules. I don't know. Hi, Key. I've been thinking about looking and revising my chat rules again. I know part of it is just like shit cannot be helped. You know, especially when like I play new games and stuff like that. Especially when I play games where like everyone is typically used to just helping each other out and stuff. But I don't know. I've been thinking about maybe revising my chat rules again. Cause I don't know. Maybe there's still certain parts that get people confused and or whatnot. But I don't know. I get it. Because people are just trying to be nice and trying to be kind, but also I feel like I've already explained myself enough times to be like, hey, don't say shit. I don't know. Like, thankfully you guys aren't outright backseating me or like outright doing stuff in chat, but I don't know. I feel like I've been noticing, and it could just be that I was like tired and a little bit cranky lately, and I'm maybe more sensitive to this a little more than normal. But yeah, I don't know. There's a chance I might have to like revise my chat rules again. Maybe I'll make it a little bit more explicit. Because I know a lot of people don't really know about the whole Tacyhon safe word unless I actually mention it. But I feel like that's typically because I don't feel the need to bring it up, right? Unless I'm like actively playing a game where I could run into using Tacyhon. Because otherwise I'm just playing Apex. And I know a lot of you guys they need to have the biggest fucking balls ever to fucking backseat me in Apex. Yeah, I don't know. I think the reason why I'm been noticing a lot or noticing peculiar messages is because I've been jumping into more variety lately. And like again, I'm not going after anyone in specific and shit like that. Like this is just a general blanket rule like, I know that I don't really enforce my rules a lot, but the only reason why I don't enforce them is because you guys are typically good about that regardless. So, yeah, I don't know. And honestly, like, not only is it the backseating too, it's also just like bringing up other topics and stuff too. That was one of the things I was actually considering, like, revising that. Because typically, I don't mind, like, side convos and side chatters and stuff, and if we jump from A to Y to Z or whatnot, but sometimes, I don't know. At least, especially while I'm getting back into, like, chatting and stuff, it gets a little bit difficult, like, juggling topics, I guess. I don't know. But it might be good. It might be good to have a refresh. You are right. There's been a handful of like new chatters from District V and stuff, and like also from the other games that I've been playing too. So yeah, I don't know. Might have to do a rehash. Might not to. Might not. Wow, English is hard. I don't know. We'll see. But yeah. I don't know. It's like weird, right? In terms of like curating my space. Like, by all accounts, being perceived and having the whole top, like, stream about me still kind of freaks me out. But also, like, I don't know. There's some streams and stuff where, like, people are bringing up a whole bunch of different topics that I get lost. Like, I know a lot of... I remember someone on Twitter was just like, oh, I don't really understand the VTuber corporal rule about, like, don't bring up unrelated topics and shit like that. Because I'm like that too, right? I'm like that too. I feel like people should be able to hang out and vibe out with like whatever they want to do. But the more you think about it, not only is it to deter like people bringing up weird shit in chat, it also just helps keep me on track. Like, stay focused, right? I don't know. It is quite overstimulating. It is super overstimulating. Especially because like I'm dual streaming and shit like that too. So, I don't know. That might change. That might not. I mean, ideally, because again, like if I'm ranking in Apex, I don't mind if you guys talk amongst each other, especially if like I'm too busy fucking dialed in, like I'm too busy locking in, or like I'm chatting with whoever I'm collabing with. But I don't know. I wonder if that sort of like vague borderline is what's making it difficult to pick up on, and when it's okay to have side chatter or not. I don't know. Things to consider. But yeah. I don't know. I just drop by sometimes to hijack your brainwaves. Yeah, that's fine. I mean, it might not be fine, honestly. I don't know. It kind of depends. But yeah, it's just like... I normally wouldn't mind. But low-key, I do feel bad if I'm just like already super distracted as is on stream. But I'd rather like I don't want to have to stop stream just because I know I'll be super distracted, right? So I don't know. I might have to do a little bit of rehashing on the rules. Who knows? Who knows? But anyways, yeah. Just letting you guys know about that too. I really should just have people be bonking. Maybe I put up the mod form again. I don't know. Thinking about it. I'll see. I'll see. You're usually on and responding to chats, so if you don't reply, I know you're locked in. Okay, thank you. I like to think that I'm pretty good about like, you know, responding to most people and stuff like that. So I'm glad that comes across. I don't know. Just be rambling. You gotta see. I don't know. I see how I feel. I don't know, it sucks because it's just like I want to be able to hang out and chat with people, and I wish I was better about like, you know, not jumping from like A to Y to Z and stuff like that, because I noticed I'm really good at like juggling different conversations, right? Like I'm good at juggling a shit ton of topics at once, but I know that could be pretty confusing to follow as a viewer or like as a VOD watcher, right? I don't know. I think that's why I think I suck at yapping with you guys. You know? I think that's why I feel so bad. Because, like, even if I'm locked in a ranked game, if I'm talking about something prior to that, I'm typically good about holding on to that thought. Regardless of how much time has spent. And sometimes I'll bring it up at, like, normal, right? But I know that could be a jarring viewing experience. Right? Like, I don't know. I think that's exactly why. I think that's exactly why I'm so self-conscious about, like, yapping and stuff like that. And just, like, chatting with people. Because I could hold a lot of conversations at once. I mean, maybe that's kind of the reason why I'm such a good streamer. I like to think I am. But I also feel bad. Like, I also worry that if people go back in the VOD and shit like that, like, they just get really confused. Because, like, I'm, like, literally juggling 3 topics at once. I don't know. Things to consider. Not to be vulnerable with you guys for a second, but... You said you're a bad yapper? Well, it's not that I'm a bad yapper. Yeah, I guess it's not the fact that I'm a bad yapper. It's that I might be almost too good at yapping. To the point where, like, I am at risk of, like, getting overstimulated. You know? Considering apply, I can do like 1 hour of a stream. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see, really. Who knows? I can never fault any streamer locked in on a ranked match for not reading chat, TVH. Yeah, I'm glad. And I'm glad. Also, yes, Cryo Archive. Sorry, not to jump around again. That should be coming out this week. I'm very excited. Hi, Coco. Bad yapper? Nah. Yapper Pro Max? True. Real. Yeah. I know that, like, you know, typically if people come into chat and they're just like, oh, dead chat, or like, oh, why won't streamer read my messages? Like, they're just probably doing some, like, low tier rage bait. And or don't possess the mental faculties, like, you know, the certain level I look for in people I want in my community. But yeah, I don't know. Normally I don't mind, but if I'm already busy juggling so many other things, I feel like I do have to bite my tongue and just be like, hey, can you fuck off? I don't know. I also feel bad if I'm juggling a bunch of topics and then I end up locking in too hard, and then when I try to go back to them, I completely forget. Which, I guess in that case, I could just ask you guys to, like, jog my memory, I guess. I don't know. Just go and yap to your heart's content. Thank you, Joker. I appreciate it. What up, BB? What we yapping about? Oh my god, great timing, Ghosty! Great timing! We're yapping about yapping! Yapping too much! And maybe also not enough simultaneously. Maybe. I don't know. Fortunately, reading the room and critical thinking people have significantly reduced. Yeah, I noticed that. I don't know. And, like, on one hand, I know the people that are, like, saying that stuff, like, they're probably just barely above the legal chat limit. Or, again, just don't think. I don't know. Who knows? Welcome, everybody, Pasta. Welcome, everyone. I get it. You can't get to everyone. You're just one person. Okay. Well, thank you guys for being so understanding, then. I don't know. It's really funny. I couldn't really put it into words recently, but I feel like that's one of the things I've been anxious about. Or rather, it's always been something that's been spinning in my background processes. But I always do worry if, like, I don't do enough as a streamer, as a yapper. Even though I feel like I know I'd be talking a lot of bullshit. Like, I'd be on some bullshit. I don't know. I always worry that, like, I let my ADHD. Well, I'm not confirmed, but I'm pretty sure. Whatever brain I have that seems to similarly align with the ADHD brains, like, it might take people on for like a ride, and sometimes we get lost. And usually when we get lost, I'll usually go back and pick things up, and how confusing that would be as a streamer. Like, yeah. That type of stuff. If only there was such a thing as a legal thinking limit. Yeah, no. If there was a legal thinking limit, I would have been detained so long ago. I would have been detained like 2 hours ago, I think. They would have got my ass. I would have been dragged out, executed on the spot already. They're just like, what the fuck are you doing, juggling like 10 topics? And I'm just like, I don't know. I see something interesting, it's like, ooh, shiny. I go for it. Not that I'm bad, I might be too good. In fact, I love being a confident VTuber. A big dog. I don't know how to tell you this. I don't know. Well, I mean, I guess in a way I am confident. You kind of have to be, right? Like, you kind of have to have a little bit of faith in yourself to be able to do this shit. And then faith in yourself to be vulnerable enough to talk about this shit, right? So, yeah. I don't know. You have to be a confident or a crackhead, one of the two, yes. We definitely have some of that energy in this chat. That is up for you to decide what you're dealing with today. But yeah. Or sometimes both. True, exactly. True. Well, anyways, in case you guys get too lost, I'm sure you guys will be like, what are we talking about again? I'm sure if anyone gets lost in this chat, you guys will be kind enough to either summarize for someone or ask me specifically what I'm talking about. I don't know. I don't know. Well, thank you guys. Thank you guys at least for letting me be vulnerable about that, I guess. I don't know. Even though I'm really good at juggling a lot of topics at once, well, most topics, I ain't perfect. I do want to try practicing, like, focusing on one topic and actually finishing that statement before moving onwards. Because I feel like I'm pretty good about circling back, you know? I feel like I'm pretty good about circling back to a topic even if I do, like, get distracted by something else. So it's more about, like, rather than start topic A, talk about B, continue A, go to C, finally finish A, right? I kind of want to be like, topic number 8, talk about. Okay, moving on. Topic number B, talking about, you know? I don't know. Weird things I think about. First world problems. First world streamer problems of all things. Oh my god. Yeah, we'll see. In the shortest words possible, buckle up, there may be swerving. Yeah, swerving and looping, and sometimes you gotta do some crazy jumps and shit. But inevitably, I usually end up finishing my statements half the time, maybe. I don't know. Right? 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 You want ordered conversations? Not necessarily ordered, but just like more organized, I guess. Cause like it's easy for me to get on and just start talking, right? It's easy for me to get on and start talking, but sometimes I be talking like, what is it? Like advancing 3 storylines at once or some shit. I don't know. You too, Shiva. Thank you for hanging out. There's the fun in that. That isn't how our ADHD works. Okay. You're right. Honestly, the real answer here is that just have a bunch of ADHD folks in my channel. Easy. Nailed it. Accepting too many side quests? Real. I am a completionist. Well, I try to be if I'm in the mood for it. You're right. That's exactly what I'm doing. We're talking about our main conversation. Like, we have the main story, and then we have all these side events and stuff, and like all these fetch quests and shit like that. And then inevitably there's going to be like a random like area quest. I'm just doing all of that just in terms of conversation, you know? And like it makes sense in an MMO, but as talking to other people on stream, I don't know how well that actually translates over. Yeah, I don't know. Who knows? I admire yappers because I can't do that, so I love hearing you yap in any topic. Oh, thank you, Corey. Thank you. Okay. Well, I guess, and what this whole chat has told me is that I don't need to be as... what's the word am I looking for? I don't have to be so self-conscious then about me jumping from A to Y to B to F to Z, I guess. And just say fuck it, we ball. Okay. Yeah. Side quest, my beloved. While we're on this kind of topic, conversation energy. Yeah, no, actually, that's me though. I mean, to be fair, that's kind of how I'm really good at doing segues and shit like that. But also, I feel bad. I feel bad, that's all. Exclamation mark. Baby, I am a friendly quest giver. Talk to me to accept this tangent. Guys, I don't know. I know Casual probably put that comment in chat as like a means to be like, ooh, I'm like that one of those like gentle cats that you see where the sun rays are hitting on them specifically, telling you this is a side quest. But like, you're not giving gentle cat in the sunlight energy, Casual. You're giving me like suspicious man in a robe with a shiv definitely very clearly behind his back, conveniently next to the alley, Casual. Like, I hope you know that. But I will accept that tangent. Go. Do it. Go. Fuck it. We ball. Fuck it. Oh my god. I'm dead. Just let the conversation rip? Okay. Cool. I don't know. Okay, fine. I'll just let it rip then. We'll just let it rip then. Speaking of let it rip, Beyblade. No, I'm kidding. I do as much as possible do want to try to lock it in at least one specific topic and like actually expanding on one. I don't know. I just worry that I'm not very clippable because I'm always juggling shit, you know? I mean, sometimes I have my lock-in moments and shit like that, sure. But I don't know. Maybe we'll just try to mix it up. Well, perhaps we'll just try to mix it up, and then we'll go from there. Yeah. Hi, BB, my favorite yapper. Oh my god, you mean that, Willy? Willy, name 3 things that I've yapped about in the stream. Go. Hi, Novel Night. How are you? Imagine having side quests on 2026. I thought sides were the main game nowadays. Shit, you right. You're right. I'll talk about that after we're done with this conversation though. But shit I've been noticing lately, man. I feel like it's been hard to figure out what's the main story and what's the side quest. I mean, obviously there's indicators outside from like talking to people. But some of these side quest content has been getting really good, you know? It's really good. I don't know. I'm an unfriendly quest giver. You will talk to me and you will accept this quest? No. Die. Mods, torsion, that guy. BB app cocktail is a joy. Okay, well, I'm glad you guys are enjoying yourself. More, didn't your ass go to bed? I thought your ass supposed to turn in. Why are you still here? Not that like not that I'm upset to see you here, but I'm just saying, I'm like, didn't you say you're gonna take your ass to bed? That's another thing too. I usually remember stuff. I remember the stupidest shit people will tell me, and then that just makes the tangent thing even worse. Someone tells me they're going to bed and I remember what their icon and their name looks like, I'll be like, good night, and then they come back an hour or two later thinking I forgot. Like, no, I don't, bitch. No, I did not. You told me your ass was trying to sleep. You liar. Anyways. Good thing she knows not what I look like. I actually do, because you are the single gray name in like a sea of greens. So you stick out even more. Oh my god. Segues are a normal part of conversation anyways. Honestly, true. You are right. You are right, especially when the conversation gets stale. So I guess that's one of the pros of being able to juggle a bunch of this shit. It's that we, you know, in case I get bored or like we start going into areas I don't really feel like discovering right now, I could just I can make the quick turn. Just turn on a dime type shit. It's like a car with really good handling. Wow. Yeah. For real, as someone who thinks he's annoying when he speaks, you do a great job, you be for real. Ah, thank you. You are annoying when you speak. That's fucked up! Imagine I meant that! You're fine, good now. Thank you, though. That means a lot. Thank you for letting me know that I'm not annoying when I go on my tangents. Now it's my turn to put you guys on blast. Put that in the Google document. Do it. Do it. Canceling me off the internet, giving me an obligatory week vacation. Oh, what a terrible thing. What a terrible fucking thing you could bestow upon me. Oh my god. But yeah, thank you. Thank you. This is an enlightening conversation. Okay. I was always worried about bringing it up to you guys, because, like, I don't know. I mean, it's not the first time I've been vulnerable on this channel. But it's nice to know. It's nice to know that we can have these conversations, though. So thank you. I appreciate it. Thank you very much. My favorite gambit is the Anyhoosies. Oh, yeah, Anyhoosies. I tell you something absolutely traumatic, either something I had to go through or something I've witnessed in my nursing days. Fundamentally changing how you view the world. Anyhoosies. So this next section of this video game looks quite difficult. Oh my god. I feel pass out when I leave, trying to salvage my sleep schedule as much as I can. What the fuck? Are you EU? It's late, isn't it? Your shit cooked. Honestly, shout out actual fucking tangent time though. Shout out to all my EU chimes. I know I haven't been very EU friendly. I've been trying my best to pull it back. Like, I started stream at 5 today, but goddamn, bro, this shit tough. Actual segue slow much better. True. True. I am a neutral quest giver, and I hope you're having a good day. Thank you, Gogo. You too. I hope you have a wonderful day for when Cryo finally unlocks. But yeah. I'm excited for Cryo Archive to unlock in Marathon. I think it'll be great. I think it'll be fun. I think everyone's gonna be super kitted, and it'll be the chance for me to farm everyone for their purple shields. Whoa, who said that? Whoa, who said that? Crazy. Yeah, I think it'll be a fun time. Probably. You're 8 levels from level 100? What the fuck? I think I just breached past 30? 40? Oh shit. You got that. Real quick, can you push me in a corner when I have my shotgun out? Would you be nice enough to give me a purple shield? Cause you're level 100. You don't need all them shields. Me, I need those shields. I've only seen like a handful of purple backpacks, dog. You don't need all of that. But anyway, see you, Cryo Archive. Smile. Take care, Siren. You mean we have a way to force you to rest? Maybe, Kaibo. Maybe. Just maybe. To be fair, your yapping during the Apex tournament was the only reason I got excited during the matches. Ah, thank you. That's a very kind thing to say. Thank you, Novel Knight. Yeah. Yeah, I figured if it's not me yapping, it's all the various Bluebell noises that you're bound to get on this channel. There's a lot of them. There's a lot of them, and it's not just me calling everyone a stupid bitch. Even though I know that... Not really a stem. What is it? A stem? Bit? Stem? Some sort of BBism. Oh. Saja and I have been playing every day since launch together and been going hard. Oh, sick. Nice. I like Marathon. I like Marathon a lot. I don't know. I've yet to actually do solo runs myself. And it's not because I'm like afraid of doing solo runs and having gear fear and shit like that. Because again, I don't think the vault space in Marathon really allows you to feel gear fear. Sometimes when I lose a match, I breathe a sigh of relief. Because it's like, finally, I have space. But, yeah. It just hasn't caught out to me yet. We'll see. Oh, did the vault space finally get updated today? Good. Maybe I'll actually start feeling gear fear at this point. I think that's the nice thing about Marathon, honestly. The fact that, like, it really just takes... It just needs to work once. You can go on a very severe loss streak, but so long as everything works out once... You're up. You're immediately up again. Anyways, go play Marathon if you haven't yet. It's a ton of fun. Really saucy. Ton of fun. I was shocked when I saw your schedule this week. I know. I'm trying to be good to all my EU chimes because I know there's a handful of more EU chimes out there. I know for the Asia chimes are like, oh yay, I get Bluebell to start off my day. And sometimes I see her at the end of my shift because she's a fucking nut job that streams for 12 hours each day. Fucking crazy person. I'm trying to, I don't know. Maybe I'm just trying to be greedy. Maybe I'm just trying to be really greedy and I just want to touch all the time zones and stuff. But man, I do my best. To be fair, I feel like I have an easier time of spanning across all the time zones just because I stream a bunch. But I don't know. I have been actually like considering cutting my time down on streaming, not only so I can have time to edit shit and do stuff and organize stuff like that, but also just because like I feel bad for VOD watchers. I know normally I don't really care too much about like the VOD watching viewing experience for like a year now. But I don't know, I guess with all the topics of like, you know, being able to follow me in chat resurfacing, like the anxiety with that, every now and then it's like I don't care about how long my VODs are, but maybe I should start giving a little bit of a shit. I don't know. Because I've been chatting with a couple other creators and like the streets be saying that like, I don't know. YouTube meta a little bit different from Twitch meta. Not that I really bother to worry about like streaming meta and stuff like that, but I don't know. I care if it bothers people's VOD watching experience, but I don't know. Bit of a stem in it. Yeah, I have way too many fucking sims on this channel. I'd be saying a lot of shit. I like to think I say shit that is on the more funnier side of things, but alas. I have seen you when I wake up for work, and you are still there when I get back, and my shifts are long. I'm sorry. Well, I'm not sorry. Hello. Oh my god. She wants to hold the whole world in the palm of her hand? Yeah, exactly. I'm just trying to emulate one of my all-time Oshis or biases, Hatsune Miku, you know, as they say. Because the world really is hers, you know. Peak girlfo experience? Thank you. I'm glad. I'm glad. Other VTubers might give you the girlfriend experience. I ain't trying to do that shit here. Which is funny. Because, like, you would think by all accounts, nurse VTubers, like, I should probably lean into the whole GFE thing, but, like, I can't do that. Me? Fuck off. Fuck off for that shit. Maybe I'll do it in, like, voice packs and stuff. Which is another thing I'm also anxious about, too. It's been a hot second since I came out with, like, a VP or some shit like that. I kind of want to put one together. I have a handful of ideas. Handful of long-standing ideas. Hopefully I'll get time to work on that soon. But yeah. That's me now that I've been swapped to working overnights. It's perfect. Oh, for me streaming a long time? Okay, cool. Sick. Thank you. I'm glad. I'm glad. Don't apologize. It's nice to tune in knowing I did not entirely miss the stream. Okay, cool. I see. Yeah, I don't know. I guess it's like juggling the FOMO of being there for live versus like, holy fuck, I have a 12-hour stream. What is wrong with this person? I guess it's just really depending on who I want to curate my stuff for. I don't know, I'm greedy. I just want to be able to hit all of the fucking... I'm just trying to hit all the buttons here. Will I be able to do everything? No. Am I going to try to do it anyway? Yeah. Who knows? I don't think I'd be here if you actually streamed like that. Like what? Oh, like GFE streamer? Yeah. Honestly, I don't think I would be here either. Pass on the GFE. I want my VTuber crazy funny with an endearing cackle. Ah, I see. Okay. Time for our daily blood sugar reading. Ah, yes. Fuck the girlfriend, fuck the girlfro experience. I'll just be straight up one of like your home visiting nurses. But like make it insane. Like knock knock, it's me, Phoebe. It's time for your sugar reading. Oh, you're dying. Taps you on the balls. Whoa, who said that? Anyway. Hello, Wilbur. I enjoy BB streams regardless. Thank you. I'm glad. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. I know I get in my head a lot. But I feel like I get in my head a lot for good reason. Because I'm just trying to make sure it's fun for you guys, right? So I guess so long as it's still fun and enjoyable for everyone's viewing experience, and I shouldn't sweat the small stuff, I guess. Yeah. She can't keep getting away with that. Why would you curse a Rami? I didn't do nothing. What do you say fuck me for? Hate me. Not gonna lie, GFE is kind of weird. Viewer-streamer relationship is too transactional. Unironic GFE creators feel creepy and exploitative to me. Okay. First of all, just want to help. Big heaping healthy disclaimer. I'm not shitting on people who like do GFE, BFE content. Honestly, if anything, I envy those type of people. I wish... How do I say it? How do I start? But there's like there's like 3 things I wanted to say all at once. Hold on, I need to organize my thoughts. Please don't take me and my resistance to that sort of content as a vector to dog on people that do that, you know? And I know you're not dogging on them, but again, this is just a blanket disclaimer to everyone in chat. Just because this specific streamer is just like, I don't really like GFE, that gives you any leeway to be like, yeah, frick those guys, okay? Just not to you, okay? Just saying that. Just in general, like, it's not necessarily that anything is bad or good. It's not a matter of things are good or bad or whatnot, even though there are some dangerous territories with that. It's just different, right? It's just different. That's it. It's not for me. I think a lot of people have issues with saying that nowadays, right? And that just goes for like so many different things. Not even just like the sort of content that you produce / consume, but also just like shit that has nothing to do with you. Like gaming, right? I think that's why like the gaming scene has been such a bore lately. And like just unfun. A lot of people just can't say like it's just not for me, right? But yeah, I don't know. Hi Key, circling back around to GFE though. Like, even if I don't really do GFE content or like really do Fansa on my stream, I kind of wish that I would do a little bit more, cause like, I don't know, bro. If you're in your bag, get that bag. Like, if you're capable of being able to do that content, by all means, bro. It's just like, I don't know. I don't know.
No curse, BB.
No curse. Thank you, Viddy. Unless you're telling me not to curse, that's gonna be hard. But thank you for the super. I appreciate it. I'm assuming you're telling me to fuck off with the curse of Rod. I'm assuming that's what you mean by it. Because I am the streamer. I'm the one in charge that I can shape the context. It's Faye. Thank you, Smile. I just say it's not for me at all and just go about my day. And if they're getting that bag, go for it. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. I wish I was like, you know, a little bit more into the GFE, like Fansa side of the whole VTubing experience, because that literally is... That is one of the facets of VTubing that people come for, right? And like, yeah, I could try to chase after that bag too. But like, I don't know. I think the reason why certain GFE and BFE content does so well is because they actually have a say, right, in how much of that content they're willing to do and give to others. And for the level of, like, you know, success that I want to see in that sort of stuff, I know it wouldn't be true to me. It wouldn't be authentic to my experience. Even though, I don't know, for some reason, whatever the fuck I have over here, you know, can sometimes read across as GFE, you know? Like, I don't typically do the whole, oh my god, babe, you're so good at Valorant. Like, I don't do that, because if I do that, you guys would be like, who the fuck are you? What did you do with Bluebell? But for some reason, even me going like, oh, I shit on this guy in Apex? Oh my god, absolutely fucking what? These guys are fucking dog shit. It's just like... It's not GFE in like the quote-unquote standard way of looking at GFE, as it is like... It's the other GFE side where it's like POV, you're trying to sleep at 3 in the morning, but your girlfriend is solo queuing Apex Legends type stuff. Because that's basically what it is right here, right? If we really want to stretch the... If you really want to stretch the definition of GFE, then technically we are hitting those points here. So again, that's just another thing I don't need to be as self-conscious about. I guess in a way I do fit the gamer girlfriend experience if your girlfriend is just an absolute fucking gremlin. Just an absolute fucking gremlin. Cause I know there's people out there who are into that. It's beyond me. But I know they're out there. Yeah, the GGFE. Yeah, honestly, I think that's where I am. That's where I am in my back currently. The GGFE. Real and true. Hey, babe, it's time for a 30-hour Apex. The fucking OG meme. The fucking Mochak just be like, rise and shine, honey. It's time for your 12 hours of Apex. It's just like, yes, dear. That's all the times. Yes, dear. Every single time they open up their YouTube feed or they open up my channel, it's just like, ah, Bluebell streaming Apex. And then they jump over to my Twitch stream and just be like, oh, she's been streaming Apex for 13 hours. Oh, okay. The authentic experience, that's like a BB. Listen, I'm to please. Trying to sleep at 3 a.m. after a 12-hour shift but your girlfriend's crashing out on EVE.EXE. Yeah, exactly. I should just go ahead and do an ASMR thing like that. Will I ever do a proper ASMR by other VTuber standards? Fuck no. Will I do ASMR where it's like I'm fucking banging the shit out of my desk from like 5 feet away? Shit. Fuck it, I'll do that. Fuck it. If people are out here doing ASMR POV, you're going out for a car ride with your boyfriend and he fucking dies, then I could do it too. I could do that shit too. Fuck it. Girlfriend raging Apex ASMR. Exactly. Talking involved, but they're not talking at you. They're talking at their dog shit randos. Oh my god. BB giving head pats? I'm new here, but why am I cold sweating at the idea? What? You guys don't want head pats from me? Why? I give great head pats, mind you. I know me threatening to like bang my desk and also me talking about pipe o'clock earlier is a little bit concerning, but I could give nice head pats. Those videos are so funny to watch. At dinner with your girlfriend, but the mob pulled up and shot her or something. What? Is that it? Is that an actual video? I wouldn't be surprised if it was. Now you have to do this. I need this. All right, I got you. Stream idea. Oh my god, people are going to open up their YouTube feed one day and just be like, "Whoa, Bluebell's doing ASMR." Then they read the rest of the title. Oh my god. I've seen some getting hit with a metal pipe ASMR. You are good. Oh, true. POV, you're one of the monsters in Silent Hill, and I've already let everyone know it's pipe o'clock. Truing. Ah, this is great. This is great. This is one of the great things about being a live streamer. Like, why have to come up with content on my own? I can just ask you fuckers what you want to see here. I could just get on here and ask you fuckers what you want to see. But if your channel unironically pops off after one joke ASMR, I will cry. I will cry so much. Well, honestly, no. If I pop off, then that's just the perfect amount of... That's the perfect time to show Apex Legends to everyone, right? Also, my dinner is here, so I'm probably going to eat this, and after that we will go play Enfield, because I didn't realize it's already 7:30. Wow, look at that. Right when I thought we were running out of things to talk about, here we are. I might be good at the streaming and yapping thing after all. Smile? Wow. resolution. Is angst ASMR a thing? Oh, it definitely is. It definitely is. But the angst is usually like POV. I am the hero of this nation, and I have to choose between saving my nation and saving you. Smile, whatever the fuck. Hero ASMR type shit? Something like that. Yummy. Cheers. Delicious. Those are really hot. Ooh. But yeah, anyways, we got so off track. Well, not really off track. I came to the conclusion we're like, yeah, I guess I don't have to worry about that stuff. At some point, I do want to fuck around and maybe dabble in ASMR content, like proper ASMR content. Probably none of the scenario shit, because I would literally cringe inwards and implode on myself. And also because I think you guys would be too scared to open up that VOD, so... But I like to give a hand at it. I've done ASMR before, right? I did it like once or twice on this channel, but it would be nice to try to explore that again. I only worry about, like, you know, having to make it part of my content, because again, I don't think I'd be able to put the work in like that consistently. I don't know. I think I'll do it for events and one-off stuff and fun stuff like that. But low-key, props to all the people that do this shit on the daily. It's a lot of prep. It's a lot of work. A lot of prep, a lot of work. And I always admire people greatly. A, because you gotta be really creative to be able to come up with all this stuff. And then also B, there's so much effort that goes into it. And it seems like a ton of fun. It seems like a ton of fun. ASMR, GFE, that whole sort of thing. Anything that's scripted and shit like that. I greatly admire people who can do that on the daily. Meanwhile, I'm just out here trying to fucking tap strafe on Apex and dying to rollers. But yeah, absolute, like, but yeah, GFE, BFE, like, whatever the heck, curated scenario, streamers and stuff like that, like, they have my respect. They have my respect. Oh my god, there's so much cheese. Yummy though. Summer is coming back around. Let's revive the lifeguard at the water park script. I was actually thinking about that. Now that we're on it, I might as well ask. What is it? I think if I were to do like fancy, well, okay, actually, hold on. One last thought. If I were to do fancy content and stuff like that, I'll probably just leave it in the VPs, like in the voice scenarios and stuff like that. And that's probably the extent of it. But I don't know. Maybe one day I'll pop on and you'll see a Bluebell you don't really recognize. Who knows? Good night, Corey. Thanks for hanging out. Keep well. But yeah, low-key, I was thinking, because I couldn't really do a Valentine's Day voice pack, then maybe we can finally do something for summer. If you guys are interested in it. Because we did have the water park script. We couldn't do that before. Because, like, scheduling and stuff like that. But now summer is coming back around, so it might actually be time to revive it. I don't know. I'll give it a go. If you guys are interested in the whole scenario stuff, then I'll try it. Because I am interested. I would like to try it. I also just want to do more voice stuff, period. I think it'd be fun. I think it'd be cool. Just more voice content. Yeah. Whether that is song covers, because it's been a hot second since I've sang anything. But also just like the voice pack scenarios and audio dramas and like, I don't know, maybe voice acting. Who knows? Fuck it. I don't know. I think part of it is because like recently I've had a lot of nice comments about my voice. And if I got it, I might as well use it, right? Rather than just utterly destroy whatever semblance of a cute voice that I have, just screaming at Apex randoms, I should try to do stuff outside of that, I guess. But yeah, I don't know. But to be fair, yeah, I don't know. I was talking to someone. I think I already mentioned this before, but I was on call with someone and they were just like, "Hey, yeah, I discovered you recently, and I just wanted to tell you that like you have a really nice voice." And I was like, "Oh, thank you." And like, mind you, the person that told me this has an incredible voice themselves. I don't want to out them. I mean, I don't know if I should out them, because like again, I don't know if they told me in private or whatnot, but they're just being nice. Yeah, they're just like, yeah, you have like a really nice voice. Like, it's nice being able to listen to your streams and listen to you talk. And I was like, thank you. That's fucking crazy, because you have an incredible voice yourself. Like, I'm over here squawking and voice cracking up the ass, and here you are just like smooth, suave, chocolatey voice. Like, damn. So yeah. And then that on top of like also getting messaged by like offers, I guess, to do a voice acting audition for like upcoming games and stuff like that. And I was shocked. I don't know. I'm normally not too self-conscious about my voice anymore nowadays. But it's been nice. It's been nice to you know, get nice comments about my voice. Cause I typically don't think about it anymore. I was just like, I've kind of come to terms that like, you know, I sound like whatever the fuck I sound like, and so be it and stuff. But I don't know. Between the randoms asking me if I stream / if I do voice acting versus that really, really nice comment from a fellow creator versus, you know, an offer to take part in auditions and stuff, I don't know. I might have to come to terms that I might be pleasant to listen to. So, yeah. Yeah. Can't wait to get jump scared by you in a game in the near future. Yeah, you watch yourself. Fucking gotcha game 1445 comes up in the next couple years or whatnot. And then they say some bullshit, and then they start laughing like, ha 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 ha. And you guys have to go, wait a minute. Fuck. And then it ends up being something like rated R or whatnot, so then they can start saying stupid bitch, and you're like, okay, hold on a second. Who is this? Who is voicing this person? And then when you try to look up the credits, it's anonymous. So you just have to sit there and wonder. Alright, you know what? Fuck it. I'm gonna tell. I'm gonna tell on that person, the person that told me that I have such a nice voice, because it really meant a lot to me to hear it from them. But it was Kane Knight. Kane Knight from Invicta. He typically streams over at Twitch. But yeah. Naturally, it was someone from the District V server. But yeah, we were like hanging out. We were all hanging out and vibing in call. And like before I went to bed, or before he went to bed and stuff like that, he was just like, yeah, you have a really nice voice to listen to. And I was just like, the fuck? That's why I was so taken aback, because I'm just like... to get that sort of comment for someone that sounds as wonderful as he does, I was touched. I was touched, genuinely touched. But yeah, check him out. He's really cool. He's really pog. Sorry, Kane, if you see this later. I don't listen to someone yap for hours if I do not like their voice and I'm still here. I'm glad! Yeah, I might have to come to terms with the fact that I might be alright to have on in the background for hours on end. Despite what my FPS randos will tell me otherwise. But yeah. I still don't want to make anime jump scaring people my content though. But if it's given to me, I might as well. Fuck it. I saw the Arc Raider clip. Oh my god. Yeah. I want to get back into Arc Raiders, but like, I don't know. I think I phased out of the game. Honestly, I would like to go back to Arc Raiders because I do enjoy the idea of something more PvE-sided. I don't know. It's fun. Just something to relax over, really. Something to relax over. So that way, when I don't feel like shooting at other players in EVE.EXE or Marathon or whatnot, sometimes it's nice to just loot and just look through pretty landscapes. You know? Relax with an extraction shooter. I don't know. I mean, like the solo runs I did on Arc Raiders that one time, that was pretty therapeutic for me. And if I had to bop someone on the head, I had to bop someone on the head. So yeah. I don't know. Maybe I should get back into Arc Raiders, but like, I just haven't had any interest in the game recently. So for those of you that are looking for more Arc Raiders content or looking for me dog walking other randoms and stuff, I don't know. I haven't been in the mood for Arc Raiders, but who knows? Who knows? Maybe if they feature a cool new event or whatnot, I might come back around. I might come back around, or if other VTubers ask me to play Arc Raiders. I think that's kind of like the only way I find myself getting on Arc Raiders willingly. Like if I get invited. If there are other VTubers out there that would like to jump into Arc Raiders and they need a third, I'll be happy to jump on. But aside from that, yeah, I don't know. True though, I think it's because I am on the marathon grind. You might be correct on that. I wish there was a mode where I could just enjoy the scenery in some game, because my god, this marathon just look out of this world. True. I love how saucy marathon is. It's so nice. So nice, dog. Tina 2, marathon has actually interesting vibes. Arc does have way better environments. Yeah. Supposedly, by the way, guys, speaking of marathon and Arc Raiders, I saw a post that apparently Arc Raiders has been replacing the AI voices with actual voice actors again. I thought that was interesting. I was like, I don't know how real that is, or if that was just fucking bait from another fucking gaming journalism site or whatnot. But on the off chance that's true, good. Good. I'm not praising you or nothing. It's just good. It's about fucking time. They finally have the budget to now. I feel like they had that budget for a while now. Especially after how fucking successful Arc Raiders was at launch. That game launch was a thing to be studied for, man. Like, that was crazy what they managed to do. Just how well they've managed to market the whole idea of extraction shooters. You know? A little too good, honestly. A little too good. Because I need everyone to understand what Arc Raiders did is definitely anomalous in comparison to everything else in the genre. Like, I don't know. But yeah, I'm glad. I am curious though if like seeing everyone glaze the shit out of Marathon's decision to have like an incredibly stacked VA voice cast did anything to influence that. I'm quite curious. I'm quite curious if that glazing did anything to sway them. Because from what I saw in the article, or at least what I saw in the headline for the article, was that like, yeah, Arc Raiders is now replacing all of its AI voices with real voices. The CEO has finally admitted that, like, yeah, real voices just sound better. And it's just like, well, duh. Of course they do. Of course they sound better. They're always going to sound better. I don't know. I just remember because we had a conversation about this the last time, where like a lot of the sound designer or like the sound people at Embark, they were just like really hyping themselves up, and they were just like they were like so sure, like, oh yeah, our AI voices are top of the line. Like, oh, they sound just as good, even better than most normal voice actors. And it's just like, wow. And like, listen, I get it, okay? I get it. You develop a lot of time and effort and energy into using these certain systems, right? You spend all the time and effort and energy into building these sort of systems, and I'm assuming they did this in a way, you know, in the most ethical way possible that they could have. And you want to be able to use that. You want to be able to use that. But you are absolutely fucking deluding yourself if you ever think for a split second that AI voices will ever trump what a real voice can do and sound like. Because it's not just about how nice something sounds, right? There's emotion. There are tonal shifts. There is being able to act within the context. There's a whole reason why voice acting is different from normal acting. To be able to convey certain emotions, certain scenes, certain emotional weight, tension, all throughout how you inflect your voice, that's a skill. That's an insane fucking skill. So, I get it. You have a shiny new toy that you want to get the fucking mileage out of. I get it. But you're off your rocker if you ever think it's going to trump how normal voices or real voices sound. So, yeah, I don't know. Also, can you imagine all the lost out marketing that they could have had in using like real voice actors? Like, oh my god, I feel like the reason why Marathon managed to make their bounce back, right, from the whole like art direction debacle is because they like, first of all, they credited the person that they stole from, all the design assets and stuff like that. They're actually in the credits as like a design or creative director or whatnot. Which, by the way, good on them for that. And compensated them. But they did that and then also followed it up with a like insane fucking like cast for the voice actors. Like, that's good marketing in and of itself. That's literally free. Especially if you got, like, really, really high-profile people on there, right? Exactly. The presence of Elias? Instantly people locked in for Marathon. You know? I locked in because I saw Neil Newbin's name. Like, and all these other cool people. Like, I don't know. I don't know. We're on AI now? Yeah, I brought it up again. My fault. It's because we were talking about Marathon and Arc Raiders, and I remember that I saw an article saying that Arc Raiders is finally now replacing all of their AI voice lines with real voice actors. Konberu, what's up? But yeah. Yeah, I'm ready for the bubble to pop. What time is it? Oh my god, it's 8 p.m. I need to play Unfeel soon. And I still have to finish my food. I'm still finishing up my food though. While I finish up my food, I will finish up my statement on AI. But did you guys see that fucking post about the whole NVIDIA AI shader thing? I'm not gonna voice all my words about that, because I got a lot of words on that. I'm not gonna voice that all on stream. But I will say this. That shit looks like ass. I got a lot of thoughts and a lot of words that I don't think I should really say on stream, because again, I don't want to make that whole thing my content and stuff. But I feel like you guys should know me at this point to understand the words I want to say. So I'm gonna just leave it at that. But I'ma say, dog, as a consumer, as someone that has to fucking play video games, if someone has to fucking look at video games and shit like that, that shit looks like ass. That shit looks like literal fucking dog shit, bro. If you dare to touch my game with your stupid fucking AI retouches over the original textures, I will beat you with sticks in Minecraft. Terrible. It looks like shit. It looks like absolute fucking shit. It's so bad. It's so fucking funny, bro, that we've reached the point in AI where it's actually just fucking feasting upon itself and just looks terrible. Fucking terrible. Like, I'm sick and tired of fucking games trying to make shit look realistic. Because now it just looks uncanny as fuck. You played yourself in the end. Yeah, I'm unsurprised too, because Nvidia has already been known to invest in the whole pro AI tech, but like, that shit looks terrible. That shit looks terrible. And I'm not saying that they should fire everyone that like greenlit this thing, but also, yeah, it just looks bad. It just looks bad. Don't do that. This is terrible. What made them think that was a good idea, honestly? Genuinely. Fucking genuinely. Speaking of AI, do you see Nintendo use people playing Pokemon Go to train AI? No? I saw the thing where they was it Niantic, I guess? They released oh my god, what the fuck happened here? What actually happened? My cats are meowing, so now I'm distracted. Hold on. Let me lock in and think. Apparently, I saw something came out with Niantic, which kind of has already been embroiled in like the whole fucking like data collection and shit like that. If I read this correctly, supposedly they took this information and they basically mapped out an entire area for themselves, and using that data managed to do a bunch of like augmented reality shit with Pokemon and stuff like that via usage of AI, right? Is that the same thing, or am I thinking of something different? And a lot of people are saying like, whoa, this whole Pokemon thing is cool. Pokemon Go thing is cool, but also like, I feel like that's a lawsuit waiting to happen because like, why are you using the data for something like this? Smile. Without consent, smile. You know? So, yeah, I don't know. But I remember, I don't know if that's the same thing, but I remember hearing about that and I was just like, yeah. That's a lawsuit waiting to happen. I'm a beather of popcorn. Whoa, who said that? Anyways. Anyways. I already don't like the look of NVIDIA DLSS anyway. Now they're giving me even more reason to hate it. Yeah, I don't know, bro. I am all for trying to make games look pretty, but if it comes at the cost of it losing its sauce and or losing its fucking, I don't know, ability to run to begin with, like you need to be executed. I'm just saying. Not the people behind it, of course. I'm talking about the actual fucking like thing itself. You know. Basically, they sold the data to the users going down streets and whatnot to train delivery robot. Yeah, basically, yeah, that one. That one. But yeah. Yeah, something terms and conditions are bullshit. I don't know. I feel like that's a lawsuit waiting to happen. I need this bubble to pop already. I won't harp on too much about it because again, not the place for it. I am nothing but a humble, silly little Apex Legends streamer. Apex Legends VTuber of all things. But don't fuck with the shaders of my games with AI or I'm stone you to death. You know? I feel like I'm within my right to say that. This shit looks like ass. It's dog shit. It's terrible. And whoever fucking signed off on it needs to go outside and touch grass. But that's it. That's it for me. That's all I'll talk about on it. I size also medium expression hyperrealism in games is not a good thing unless you cater for normies, and that in itself was already bad. Yeah. We're just losing so much sauce. We're losing so much sauce because all these fucking, like... what is it? Executives want to have, like, hyper-realistic realism. Oh my god, super shiny, super fucking sharp and shit like that. Like, who cares? Who fucking cares? It's how we get people coming into the stream telling me that certain games are better than others just because the art style is different. Like, no. No. We're losing. We're losing the sauce, guys. We're losing out on the recipes. Not everything has to look realistic. Why do you think I play video games? To get away from the realism shit. Don't add that shit back in there. I don't care. I don't fucking care, bro. And also, whatever fucking data sets they use to train the realism is fucking dog shit, bro. I think it's eating upon itself. I'm pretty sure we're at the point where it's eating upon itself. But the AI is eating other AI produced things. Which is why things are starting to look so terrible and so uncanny. There's no sauce. There's no life. Okay, that's it. No more. 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 I just wanted to say that was dog shit. That was it. I just wanted to say it was dog shit. That was it. And also keep that shit away from my own games. I'm gonna end it there. The more it does that, the better, because it means it dies faster. Yeah, it'll literally just cannibalize itself. And then we can all go back to business as usual. Cannot wait for that. Anyway, sorry, Ricky. What was your highlight message? Have you ever played any of the DMC games? If not, would you be interested in playing them in the future? Hi, Key! Hi, Key! I might, bro. Playing Revengeance, playing a game that was well before the AI times of video games was so fucking refreshing. On so many levels. It was so refreshing in terms of its camp and its unseriousness and its rule of cool and just, you know, it was an incredible fucking time and reminding myself that video games can be fun and they can look like they have a shit ton of sauce. even if they don't have all of the technological advances that we have nowadays. Which honestly, I don't even... I even struggle to call them advances nowadays. I feel like it's kind of almost degradation at this point. Because I've been meaning to get into DMC. I've been meaning to get into it for the longest time now. It might be the time to, bro. Just, you know, just to refresh my eyes a little bit. Remind me what beautiful games can look like. This VTuber unking out is so funny. I'm literally about to crash out on you. Hi, Desmond. What's up? I don't know. I'd love to be able to crash out on the fact how bad I do not fuck with AI. But I don't want to make that my personality. I don't want to make that personality. I feel like I'm obligated to voice my opinions. You guys are free to either, you know, absorb that into your own life or not. I'm just telling you, that shit looks like ass, brother. That shit looks like ass. Keep that shit away from my games, dog. I don't want to make a whole fucking crusade out of it. However, if I see something that I don't like, I have no qualms about keeping that shit to myself. If it's ass, it looks like ass. I'm gonna stand on it. We're gonna go 1, 3, 4, 5. I guess. Probably. You know, the reason why I was talking about DMC though is because I did see that there was like a discount going for the entire series, and I was going to get it then. Oh, I have Devil May Cry 5 in my library already. When did that happen? What the fuck? Wait, hold on. Do I already have the games installed? I might already have the games installed. Hold on a second. Yeah, there was like a hyper discount where they were selling that shit out like 90% off or some shit. Better to speak out on it if you think something is wrong instead of holding it in. The more people shut up, the worse it gets. True. Yeah, I mean, like I said, I'll stand on business, but as much as possible, I don't want to like go on about it for too long, because again, at the end of the day, I'm just here to be a silly little guy that throws my ass around in the circle on Apex. I mean, I guess it's nice to know that I have my own opinions and shit like that too, right? But again, I don't want to like take the piss out of it too long, just because I'm simply not interested in making it my whole content. But I will call things out where I see it. So yeah, I don't know. Why is this not coming up? DMC. DMC. There's DMC Devil May Cry. There is... I should just look up Devil May Cry. Devil May Cry. Devil May Cry. I got 5. 4... No, I don't have 4, sorry. For some reason I have DMC 5, and that might be because of like the shared library thing. Devil May Cry HD collection. What's this? What's in this? This has Devil May Cry. That's 1 through 3. Okay. Okay, so if I get this, I could get 1 and 3, and then I would just have to get 4, right? And I already have 5. For some reason. But that would be the one that I go for, right? If I do end up playing Devil May Cry. What's Devil May Cry 4? Is it Devil May Cry 4 Special Edition? Looks like it. Maybe I'll wait for it to go on sale again. I should have copped it when that whole thing was on sale, dog. That shit was like going for like $2. It was like $3.99 or something. I'll probably go on sale at some point. Someone ping me. Someone ping me when it goes on sale. I'll take a look at it then. I don't need to voice my opinion because the community as large has already voiced it. Yeah, so I'm just adding to it. That's all. That's all I wanted to do. Yeah, I know Capcom sales are pretty common, so yeah. Anyways, it's fucking... It's like, I'm like 15 minutes late to Enfield because I was finishing up dinner and I was also voicing my opinions. I'm way too good at this yapping thing. Now I'm late. Yeah. Yeah. Thank you guys so much for hanging out. It's been an absolute pleasure. We ended up talking about a lot this stream. We talked a little bit about Revengeance, about future games to play. Thank you for letting me vulnerable with you guys about, like, you know, just background anxieties I've had in streaming in general. I hope I'll see you guys in the hand cam. The gunpla hand cam. What is it? I need to start taking notes and shit, man. We be chatting about way too many fucking things here for me to not take notes. Come by to the Gundam hand cam stream on Saturday because I'm gonna have an announcement there, okay? What is it? Yeah, and fuck the AI nonsense. Keep that shit away from my game. That's it. And yeah. And support your local businesses. And play Slay the Spire. I didn't bring up Slay the Spire at all this stream because if I did that, we'd be here for another 2 hours. But play Slay the Spire. I've been having a shit ton of fun with that off stream. Like, I don't know. It's kind of almost been a habit at this point, like where like I end stream late at night and then I play Slay the Spire. Although it didn't happen yesterday because I was fighting Armstrong for 3 hours. So yeah, and yeah. And someone needs to ping me whenever Devil May Cry goes on sale again. Which I guess that might be in 2 days according to River Flood because there's going to be a spring sale. So hopefully Capcom will have a sale then. And we can get everything for like $3.99. Well, not $3.99. That's pushing it. Like $12.99. Who knows? Konberu Kiwi. That's okay. It's okay if you missed a yap. There's probably gonna be plenty of more yapping once we raid into the Enfield stream. So, yeah. Imagine yapping for 3 hours and not noticing it. Dang, BB, you good at that? I mean, I noticed it at the 2-hour mark. I just didn't think we'd be able to drag it on for an hour. I was like I perfectly thought that I was going to end Zatsu like an hour ago. And then my food came through, and then I don't know, I got vulnerable for a hot second, and then I blinked, and all of a sudden another hour passed. Yeah, I don't know, I might be good at the whole yapping thing. Whatever. Anyways. Any whoosies. What is it? Well, no, we talked about that, Gog. It's not that I don't think I'm a bad yapper. It's that I'm good at yapping like 3 to 5 things simultaneously that it can be a little bit difficult to follow. But I don't know. You guys are very kind on me and letting me hold topics for like 5 to 10 minutes and coming back to it. so thank you. Thank you for that. Means a lot. Yeah. Surely you guys get rewarded with an ASMR stream for me. Smile. If you enjoy VTuber ASMR, don't get your hopes up. But yeah, we'll talk about that. We'll think about that. But first, I want to get my other project out of the way. And yeah. Yeah. Congrats on beating Metal Gear Rising. Thank you. Yes, I did beat it. I did finish the campaign on my MNK. I did. Also, damn, what the fuck? What are you doing on my Twitter, my old Twitch account? That's crazy. But yeah, we managed to finish Revengeance. I'm very happy that we did. It took me 3 hours. Well, it took me 9 hours total. But we did it. And now, we get to beat the new Enfield update. So I'm gonna read you guys into it. Yeah? Uh-huh. What? Come here. Come here. You've been fucking meowing all day today. All fucking day today, dog. All day he's been howling. Yeah, maybe he's telling me it's time to switch over. It has been time to switch over. He's correct. Alright. Anyways. Thank you for coming to Yaps. I don't know. I want to try to do maybe like a weekly Yap or maybe like every 2 weeks Yap. We'll see. We'll see depending on how much fun stuff and fun things and things planned I have to do. Yeah. That's pretty much it. Yeah, that's it. Alright. I am 20 minutes late to Enfield. So I'm gonna take you guys over there. Twitch, you could park it. I just gotta switch around some stuff and use the bathroom. At YouTube, I will be reading guys into the Enfield stream. Okay? But yeah. Otsu, Zatsu. Hehehe. See what I did there? Otsuberu on the Zatsu. Yeah. Alright, I'm gonna send you guys over to Enfield. In case I don't catch you guys for Enfield, I hope I'll see you guys tomorrow during a Goose Goose Duck collab with Olive Vanilla Unicorn from District V. Okay, that's gonna be at 8 p.m. EST. Otherwise, I hope I'll see you guys at my Gunpla, my hand cam Gunpla stream on Saturday. I got a fun announcement for everyone, for all of my chimes, specifically all my Apex Legend chimes. Smile, wink, twirls my hair. Once we're there, so come through on Saturday, yeah, and or Thursday when I play Esoteric Epic Marathon. But yeah, thank you for hanging out. Make sure you guys hydrate, eat, or sleep if you haven't. I hope you guys have a wonderful day at work or school or at home, and or with me in the Enfield stream, and I will see you guys very soon. Alright, be back. I'll be back. I'll see you guys on the other side.